Hello, YouTube world. This is your boy, the Jackal's Lair, with my guest.
Hi, I'm Cyber the Wolf, also known as Cyber Wolf.
And this is Wicked Zombie Clown, the original creator of Real Gamers, Real Opinions. How y'all doing today?
I'm fantastic. I just found out the chest meter in this game is kind of ridiculous. I got to make a video about this. Holy crap!
And what game is that?
Combat Core. Like, okay, I can go from flat chested to like balloons. What the hell?
Wow, man, that would be interesting if you could do that in real life with a woman.
I'm just trying to make Khalifa from Dragon Ball.
Well, she has some big titties, man.
No, not
she
her.
doesn't.
Like, that's all muscle. Oh shit, we got Dante. Hey Dante, what up?
You call that muscle, I call that titties.
Hey, Dante, you want to introduce yourself? I'm live right now.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were live. Hey everybody, I'm Dante Crisis. How y'all doing today?
Not to be confused with the Dante for Double May Cry /
Actually, that is where I get it from. And I do, and apparently I do slay chats and people who piss me off. So,
well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Because for a while, I've been the only wicked motherfucker this motherfucker's known, apparently.
Which is quite funny because I don't know why the hell he's in here, considering he knows that he has mod status in a Discord I specifically set up for streams.
I set him up one too for him to stream.
And he doesn't fucking use it, does he?
No.
It's like he forgets that it fucking exists apart from his convenience to be able to dump fucking random text in, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it though for like when I do my Devil May Cry thing, whenever that thing is.
All right, to be very fair here, LSB just have a very large audience where people can jump in and out here. Now, if I'm just doing one-on-one, then yeah, I'll just go to the one that I'm modding. But if I want everybody to join in, I'll go to the Discord where everybody is in.
Well, motherfucker, it's your responsibility to build up the servers and get your fan base on them.
You have to establish a fan base.
And whose problem is that?
If I ever say 20 of my subscribers is fake.
Whose problem is that?
That's a you problem, buddy.
Yours.
Man the Green. Who the fuck is Man the Green? But anyway, I'll chat today. God damn it, our video tonight is about video gaming. Nothing to do with DSP. So, what would your
do with roasting you?
Well, then you brought it up because you ruined it.
Shut up.
DSP brings up DSP.
Shut up. Goddamn, Wicked. Would you like to start off about the chair?
Apparently, Linus Tech Tips just got done reviewing this $10,000 gaming chair. If Keith would be so kind.
$10,000. Please tell me that's a lie.
No, it's up higher in the comment section underneath. Wicked Zombie just joined, just arrived. Seems OP. Please nerf. It's right underneath that.
Okay, well, please tell me it's made of fucking solid. Yeah, please tell me it's made of solid gold and sucks your dick.
No.
Dante, it is 100% worth it. It's worth the price.
It's worth it.
Link me. Where is it again?
It's up above where I just joined the server.
In general chat.
It's worth $10,000. I tell you that. Suffern should be playing the video for his friend on
right.
YouTube.
Okay, so you're talking about that chair.
Yeah, $10,000 gaming chair.
Right. When you say gaming chair, I think of something different, like those really fucking stupid low ones on the swivels with speakers on the sides.
Oh no,
really stupid ones.
It's on a whole different
Linus. That's what Linus and the company that made it, Acer Predator Company, that's what they're calling it. They call it a gaming chair.
It looks like a fucking command center.
It is.
It looks like a pilot seat.
It is. It's got 3 monitors that come with it for $10,000. A Acer Predator with a 2080 Ti. Fucking, it lifts off the ground, extends your feet. It's got a cup holder. It's got a spot for your Xbox One controller. Oh,
I get it. It's so basically you just don't get the chair for $10,000. You get all the accoutrements for $10,000.
Yeah.
By the way, Jackal, just so you know, I just plugged your channel in plugs. Just because you forgot to.
Oh shit! Thank you.
He forgets the same thing on mine too. I don't do it for him because I say fuck him.
Well, fuck you too, you white bastard. I am not racist. My mother, my grandmother is white.
That's the equivalent of saying I'm not racist.
I'm not racist. I only murder white people.
I've just probably lost my little fan base that I have.
I'm not racist. I just want all white people to die. There you go. That's not racist.
I am not that type of person.
It's good. It's like this. I'm not racist because I believe R. Kelly should be in jail. I believe R. Kelly should be in jail because he pissed and shit on a lot of women.
He only pissed on white.
Figuratively and literally.
There's no such thing as a perfect writer. This is
guys,
why I use Grammarly to check my work.
Talk gaming.
I'm putting
English
in the wrong places.
Hey guys, right quick, I'm playing the video.
And ability to influence and persuade
What video?
Helped me become a better
the gaming chair. Why can't I push the ad button?
English is my second language, but I use Grammarly.
You should really have ad blocks set up for this kind of stuff, dude.
Yes, you should.
Grammarly is like an invisible
Or pre-downloaded for this type of
I have OBS and I put it on the Wow, this is so fucking loud in my ear. Jesus.
You do realize there's a skip ad button, right?
I can't do it because I use an OBS and I put the link into the damn OBS.
Our CES 2019 coverage is brought to you by D-Brand. Their grip case and prism screen protector give you 360-degree protection for your phone. Check them out at the link in the video description. So we're here at Acer where they're showing off some gaming notebooks. They're showing off the new Swift 7, which is the same thinness as the old one, but significantly smaller. So it's still got a Y-class processor. It's still super thin, 10-hour battery life, dual-core, hyper-threaded.
I said I like you,
it's still a little flimsier than I'd like, and it's still very expensive at about $1,700 or something along those lines. And then to go with the thinnest, lightest notebook they've ever made.
No.
They've got this. This
I think
is
he's
the
jealous
aptly named
I get along better with
Cronus,
his YouTube friends than he
arguably
does.
the biggest, heaviest desktop ever made. So this entire thing is actually one package. There is a single SKU. It costs $10,000, but whoa, hold on. That actually
I had a bigger subscriber
isn't
base
as crazy
than he did at one time,
expensive
and I just
as you
stopped.
might initially think. And in fact, the
Walk
first thing
away.
that both I
I
and
stopped
Colton
because
said
I
when we
was
walked in, it
getting
was like,
too
oh,
old,
that's it?
and it wasn't getting any
Because
profit
there's a
from it.
lot of stuff here.
So
First of all, you get yourself a Predator Orion desktop. This is their 9000 desktop. It comes with, it's a pretty good spec, but not an over-the-top spec that's included in the $10,000 unit. So you got your 8700K. I believe it's 32 gigs of RAM. Does that sound about right? You got your 512 gig SSD, 2 terabyte hard drive. What's that?
I'll have to clean up
64
my
gigs
act
of
a
RAM.
little
Who's
bit.
keeping track at
Can't
this point?
cuss around a beautiful woman.
RTX 2080 Ti, so very
cuss all
capable
the
little
time,
gaming machine.
but I'm not
All right,
feeling it
you
today.
get a full
Look
set
at her name.
of Acer
Her name
Predator
alone
gaming
tells you
peripherals,
what she's
keyboard,
cool with
mouse. You got your
but still,
headset.
though,
You got this
I've heard
special
stories of
shaped mouse pad
snowflakes.
that goes with this, arm that closes in on you.
if you've
You
heard how
get
I've
3
spoken
Acer
in
Predator
public,
gaming
you wouldn't
monitors.
have to
So
be
these
afraid
are
of that.
27-inch,
Well, we deal with
144
Suffern.
hertz,
He's the biggest
2560 by
snowflake I know.
1440 monitors. They're running in NVIDIA Surround, whatever NVIDIA is calling that these days.
But anyways, we was
And
talking
you
about
get
this $10,000 gaming chair, which Linus Tech
this.
Tips did an interview on from Acer
So
Predator.
Acer is
I'm looking at it
only
now.
selling
This
this
$10,000 chair has everything, all
with
the bells
what they're
and all
calling
the
white
whistles.
glove
It's just
service, which is to say
fucking
that when you
fantastic.
buy
If I
a
could afford
Thronus,
this, I
someone
would
will
definitely
come
have this
to
in
your
my living
house, spend probably
Honestly, I'd say the
upwards
only
of
thing that
2
honestly,
hours
looking at it, the only thing that
assembling
it doesn't
for
do
you
is
wherever
sexually
it is
fucking
that you
pleasure you at
choose
this
to
point
plunk
in
it
time.
down. And by
Yeah.
the way, you won't be moving it
goddamn.
after because it weighs
And they
well
even come
over
to your house and they
500
put it up
pounds,
for you and
and
everything.
you will be treated to
That
not
seems-
just the
$10,000
most
though, you know
deluxe
what? You
gaming chair that I
just buy a
have
regular
ever been
$200 chair,
in.
though.
It would
I
be
have
a
a
motorized
$400
one.
gaming chair that was
So the
made by
first thing you need to do is
Arctic
get your
Racing.
RGB adjusted to whatever's
That I
comfortable for you.
picked up
I'm
on
partial to
Mass Drop
orange. I'm going to go
for
ahead and do that. Then
$200.
you grab this remote right
And this
here,
is like the
which
best chair I've
controls
ever
not
gotten.
just the rumble in
But
the
that
seat.
is
So there's
not
actually
just
a
a
couple of
gaming chair.
subwoofers
That's
built
a
into the
command
seat
center.
that will just
a way
detect
of
any
life.
low frequency sound in your
Yeah.
game or movie or whatever else it is and vibrate
Yeah.
along your back and along your butt crack.
It's like seeing those
but you
YouTube
also
videos where
get
there's
to
people
adjust-
bragging about their
Check this out.
$40,000 setup.
That is all this one does. Never mind. So it's got a separate remote
People
that's
be
built in
bragging
right
about
here
this shit.
that you can use to do
They're
this.
just basically putting up for inequities.
Yeah.
Oh no, the headset!
It's like I was watching this YouTube
Open,
video the other day where
open.
this dude was bragging about his $40,000 setup in his
Hold on.
shed out.
To do this. So it closes the keyboard mouse tray.
Yeah,
I gotta give it a little help. This is pre-production still. It's not shipping till Q2 sometime, something along those lines. Closes the arm, and then there's actually a couple of other things here that I can adjust as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my headset on, and I'm gonna raise the pedals. So this lifts up my feet, and this buddy is supposed to
Suffern, where you at,
pop
boy?
up here, I think. Come on there, buddy. Pre-production, like I said.
Sir, you would never address me as boy. Second of all, I'll have the video playing for my audience.
Is it boy with a Y or an I?
Do you mind showing me how you got this to come up before?
Why with a Y? That would have been racist.
Oh, okay, wrong button. And finally, this is the last trick. What they're calling 0G. So it lifts up your legs and tilts the whole thing back. Now you don't have
even
to
though you're an hour away from me,
I would say there is at least
West Virginia.
A small risk of your keyboard kind of accidentally falling on you if you don't secure it or something.
I cheated on my ex to be with my ex.
And in fact, every part of it is.
That's terrible,
I wouldn't say infinitely adjustable, but very
adjustable. Is it really
so you can raise the arms a little bit if you're out So this is it. You are immersed in your gaming cockpit.
Because my dad told me I'm younger and I should do it.
You've got your USB hub over here. So you plug in a thumb drive or whatever else it is.
I don't feel bad.
You've got a controller pouch down here that you can keep your come on, your Xbox game controller or whatever else in.
Still feel bad today.
I mean, what more could you ask
I'm trying to make a basic build for LSD.
This type of thing is sure to impress the ladies.
With a 3D model thing in the game.
And like I said, all of this
I made a skater
for just $10,000, including
it looks fucking
coming
terrible.
to assemble it for you.
Laugh.
I'm gonna send you a picture of something as well.
If you guys
So the other thing that we came to talk about was
like
the new AMD graphics card.
You're probably asking yourself at this point.
Radeon 7.
Why?
It's weird because lately the script seems to
so
flip.
far outside
It seems like
of their
AMD's
typical
actually
product
pumping
lineup.
out
And the
really
best
good
answer that I
products
could get,
recently.
because unlike what I would have expected with a product like this,
where RX 2080.
I would have seen a brand trying to make,
what was it, the
$5,000 a unit because this is going to be obviously a low volume
not necessarily a lemon, but close one.
They seem to be taking a very similar approach to the margin of this product based on what I know about how much it costs to do this kind of thing, as they would even on like a typical gaming notebook.
Because it's supposed to be a budget
So the best answer that I can get out of them is that this is a
and the rising.
Okay.
But the video was talking about that the 2060 was on par with a 2080 in the press conference interview because they were showing falsified information again, like they always do.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that, but you've also got the CPUs from AMD. Just fucking the Ryzens are pulling the weight now.
The 18-core CPU is getting ready to come out next year.
Yeah. And I'm still running an FX and a fucking 390X because I'm too poor to fucking buy new shit.
Well, see, I had to recently upgrade my motherboard.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Jackal?
I said I don't believe you're poor.
I will let you continue to live in that ignorant bliss, and I will try and live vicariously through you.
All right, what you was saying?
I said I had to previously just decide to upgrade my motherboard because my motherboard is too old to handle my 1080 Ti, apparently. It keeps bottlenecking around 1440p games.
That's the thing. I'd wanna upgrade my PC, get all brand new shit and everything, but I'd never start. I don't see necessarily the point. Personally, I get there is a point. Yeah, I'd rather go over frame rate than resolution.
So I'm not really worried about the resolution. I want the better frame rate.
Dude, that's one ugly looking fucking character, Cyber.
It's a what?
That's the whole point of PC gaming, though, is to get the better frame rate. You know what I mean? Consoles do resolutions nowadays. That's what the console's for. The PC is about doing it your way. Having a high res monitor with a high resolution of frame rate, that's fantastic. But to have a high frame rate monitor and then have a high frame rate build, that's spectacular.
Exactly. And for me, I'm kind of worried this year, going into this year, because there's a couple of games coming out that I'm going to be getting. That one of them I know for a fact it's going to run fine on my hardware. And that's gonna what?
Anthem?
No, Resident Evil 2. I know that's.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that too, man. That looks.
Are you gonna get no more heroes?
Can I hold on? Sorry, can I just turn around and say the absolute fucking bullshit and hypocrisy to the fact that my local game store is not releasing, and it seems like there is not going to be any physical release of Resident Evil 2.
What? No, not even on the PS4.
What are you buying it for?
No, PC.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they're going away from physical media, and the next generation of Xbox 5 and PS5 and Xbox, they're not making hard disk drives or some shit.
No, they will. I guarantee you, they will have disk drives. There's not enough of a stable market for them to suddenly pull people away from it. I guarantee you that we're not. Here's the thing: I've come to accept the inevitability of the fact that one day, my lovely disk drives are going to disappear, and now, as a collector and somewhat of a hoarder, my collection is going to just suddenly stop. Getting new games, but that is not happening in the next console generation. It will I will believe it will happen the one afterwards.
According to Microsoft and Sony, they're doing it this generation coming up.
I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it.
Believe it either, but I'm just telling you what I've heard.
All right. Well, it's not only just that. It's just, here's the thing: people turn around and say, "Oh, there's the whole." Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to think. There's the whole. People will say, "Oh, well, physical discs have been phasing out." Sorry, digital media has been phasing out physical media for a while now. Here's the problem, though. The one thing people keep fucking forgetting about is, well, what about once you buy that game, you're fucked. You can't trade it in.
Yep.
And adding on to that, you can't give it to a friend either. You can't lend it to a friend unless they completely restructure the whole architecture.
On Steam, you can do friend share.
Son of a bitch! Who was that? That hurt my ears.
That hurt mine too. That was my phone. I muted.
Share shit.
Sorry, that was my fault.
Of course it was.
But on Steam, you can share your libraries with your friends and your family, though.
You can share the library if they're logged in, but there's only a certain limited amount. Now, here's the thing, and then they'd have to go through the bullshit process of deleting your account and deleting that game before someone else can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It's the whole inconvenience of, okay, now there's a new hurdle just to go through, just to lend somebody a game. And it's honestly really bullshit. And honestly, there's also a new practice coming. There's a practice now just resurfacing, and I hope Resident Evil is just the beginning. Because Capcom seems to always do this, and I love them for it. Fucking demos. We need demos back in the gaming industry as well.
Holy shit,
but
dude!
Here's
play
the
that
thing,
demo?
though.
I'm going to be recording that today for the preview screen.
But here's the thing, though. Do y'all believe another gaming crash is coming?
We're due for one, honestly. I'm surprised we didn't get it during the fucking Wii U.
I think some companies are going to go down, but I don't think we'll make a crash.
They're too big. No, I've always turned around and said this. I've turned around and said this before, right? I'm actually going to move away from my editing.
It's a $1.3 billion industry right now.
It's actually bigger than that, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But okay, I've just stepped away from my editing because I need to say this. So there's a YouTuber I follow called Young Ya, and I respect the dude. Love the dude. He does really good content on gaming news and shit like that. Never really bullshits on his opinion. I can respect that. A while ago, when there was the controversy. I think it was the Battlefront 2 one.
Mm-hmm.
And there was all the backlash and everything, and saying that companies like EA think they can get away with these microtransactions and these scummy practices. For me, the thing is, he turned around and said that he doesn't want people to lose their jobs. He just wants greedy game publishers to learn a lesson. The problem is the game industry is so fucking big right now. They won't ever lose their lesson until somebody goes down. Like we literally need a fucking Icarus situation here where they fly too close to the sun and they fucking crash back down to Earth. As horrible as this sounds, and honestly, I don't enjoy saying it. Sometimes I do. But I don't always enjoy saying it, but we need a major game publisher to go out of business.
Yeah.
We need a
Like
fucking
Activision.
Not even necessarily Activision. Well, Activision's doing it themselves, and I'll get into that in a minute. I'll get into that in a second. But any big publisher from Bethesda, Activision,
Konami?
EA, Ubisoft, Konami's not even necessarily a game publisher. They're not part of the big four, should I say?
No.
Oh yeah, they have a pachinko mine. Never mind.
Exactly. Like I'm talking about the fucking thrash metal big four of the gaming industry: Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft, Activision. Those four, they're the big four. They're the fucking Megadeth, Anthrax, Metallica, and Slayer of the fucking gaming industry.
But they are, though.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. They are that's what I'm saying. They are the big four of the gaming industry.
That's why I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. So I thought the way you said it is like I thought you misheard me saying that they weren't.
No. I was agreeing.
Okay.
100%, because they are the fault of the reason why the gaming state is the way it is now, with all the microtransactions and bullshit.
Well, my point is one of those would need to crash for there to be a wake-up call to publishers and to put the fear of God into investors. Because at the moment, a lot of game companies don't submit to the whims of fandoms. They submit to the whims of fucking investors. They're not like CD Projekt Red that's privately owned, because I believe
or like Sega that admits to everybody's fan whim.
No, I think even Sega's publicly traded.
Sega's doing pretty good actually as a publisher.
Yeah.
They're fine as a publisher, but just get Sonic. Just let your own fan base make your Sonic games from now on.
Yeah. Like with Sonic
Mania.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Sonic Mania.
But to get back on my point, we need a crash to be able to reset everything, because otherwise we're just going to keep going down this perpetual fucking state of disillusionment. Because right now, if you look at the year ahead, there's some really great games coming out. Because last year, if you actually look at the amount of games that came out last year was fucking awful for the games industry.
We got Smash.
No, I'm talking overall, Cyber. If you go back and look at the list of games...
2018 was abysmal, I know.
2018 was one of the worst years in recent memory for gaming.
It was.
2019 is looking better, because we have multiple games coming out from multiple publishers that look like they're going to be good. All right. But the problem is we still got the threat of microtransactions, loot boxes, and all of this shit over our heads. No matter how much countries try and get rid of them, because we still got I think it's Belgium who EA is trying to take to court over gambling in with microtransactions and loot boxes, and specifically loot boxes. There needs to be a big giant pushback from this. Now, going to the idea of a video game crash. I wouldn't necessarily say a video game crash, because
just a downfall of one.
No, not even a downfall. I would, if anything, I would akin it to a depression period.
Oh, Potato Family.
Bingo. Because no, you're right. The poor Irish.
To check on the girl. I'll be right back.
Okay, don't worry. I'll hold the fort.
We don't need you anyways.
So yeah, if you look at recent stock prices from Activision, their stock prices have plummeting, been free fall.
Yeah, ever since they got rid of Bungie.
No, it's not even. No, it was before then. It was even before then. It was before then that their stock had been going down. It's been going down since Diablo Immortals, and I think even before then as well.
Well, a lot of people are contributing the download and the stock prices to the fact that they released Bungie and Destiny, basically.
No,
because they said it dropped even more since they released them.
Oh no! I'm not saying that it hasn't contributed, but I'm just saying that isn't the reason why. It's been in fall since then.
Yeah,
it's been in fall before then, and the whole thing with them
about the new Diablo game was bad business practices with the game and how they treated their developers or something.
No, okay, so I'll go into that in a moment after I've finished with the whole Bungie thing. Now, the prices, the stock went down even further when they released Bungie, which is funny because fan appreciation for Bungie has gone right up because they think that now Bungie is free from the evil, devilish, fucking ghoulish hands of Activision. That shit's about to get better. Do you know what? I'm gonna put a fucking damper. I'm gonna put a wet towel on those feelings because I mean Bungie is not what they once were.
No, they're far from that.
I mean, they might do better in some departments, but don't expect to return to the glory days. There's not a fucking chance. No fucking chance. It's like It's like when this is a personal anecdote, but it's like when Casey Hudson was put in the position of CEO of BioWare after the whole Mass Effect Andromeda thing. I looked at that and I said, you know what, I'm going to put a wet towel on that right now because I like Casey Hudson. I think he's got a great mind for the industry. I think he can be a good human being. I've not agreed with everything he said, like the stupid artistic integrity of the Mass Effect 3 ending. I will hold that forever to his fucking feet, like the hot coal that it should be. But I think he would be the best person to run BioWare, especially after the bullshit of how it was run before with Mass Effect Andromeda. That said, is it going to go back to the glory days of BioWare? Fuck no, it isn't. 1 second, someone just commented something. So can Destiny be saved? No, Destiny cannot be saved. Destiny is the problem is Destiny 2 is the biggest problem is that everything that is wrong with the game is its foundation. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest problem with Destiny 2. Destiny 3 could turn a fucking corner. Destiny 3, if they do it, could be a lot more. And I know people hate saying this. People were saying it before, and people just hate saying it now. It could be more Halo now that they're away from EA. Like I'm talking like grand story. It can still be an online multiplayer, but more grand story. Yeah. It needs a better story. It needs more cutscenes. It needs more. That's epic. The thing. It just needs more. Like that. That's the problem. That was the problem with Destiny 1, and the problem with Destiny 2. It needs more.
It needs to be epic, like the Halo was, where it brought shivers down your spine every time you played it because something amazing was always going to happen.
I do agree with that, but my end point is that it needs more because Destiny 1, Destiny 2, no matter how much you try and spin it, were bare for content. Not as bad as Fallout 76, but they were bare for content. All right? Now, like I said, I don't expect them to go back to the glory days, and I didn't expect it with BioWare. I'm not going to expect it with Bungie. Now, there was something else I was going to bring up about the whole Activision thing when I was finishing with the Bungie thing. What was it? Yes, the treatment of staff. So, what is happening recently is Activision, because of all of this, have been in damage control and are trying to cut costs and basically increase production of games, basically make it a fucking game factory. It's quality over quantity over quality, basically. And the problem is, this has started bleeding into Blizzard.
Oh wait, how so Blizzard?
Well, first of all, they shut down the fucking Heroes of the Storm Esports League.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Oh.
And guess what? You know how everybody found out? That day on social media.
Someone just tweeted it out?
Yep.
One of the MLG pros, wasn't it?
No, it was one of the it was somebody at Blizzard. Someone at Blizzard tweeted it out, and then that's how everybody knew that they were out of the job.
Weren't very a lot of happy people that day.
Oh no, there wasn't. Then you've got the laying off of staff over at Blizzard as well. The reshuffling of things over at Blizzard. Basically, how it was before is Activision and Blizzard were merged. They are a merged company, Activision Blizzard. But they very much acted like two separate entities. Blizzard was able to continue doing their own thing and pumping out and doing refined games and stuff. But recently, Activision methods and ideology has started seeping into Blizzard, unfortunately, and that is slowly going to tear Blizzard apart.
Yes. Well, actually, it's already been doing its work, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, so if they do a Destiny... What the fuck? Sorry, I just got a... Oh. So if they do a Destiny 3, right, would that pave the way for maybe the Halo series getting a resurgence? No, because you got to remember, it's Microsoft that own
343 Studios, which now does Halo.
Yeah, like it isn't, because there's a misconception that 343 Studios owns Halo. They don't. It's
Microsoft that owns 343 Studios, which does Halo.
Exactly. Well, no.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is Microsoft owned the rights. They own the IP and rights. Yes, they also own 343 Studios, and they're the ones who make the Halo games. The MLG players found out when everyone outside out. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So maybe.
It was just bring back glory days for Bungie to make a Halo-like game out of Destiny 2. That's one thing that's going to help.
Well, right now we're currently here's the thing. We're in a weird position in the gaming industry. We're at a time where we've got multiple trends trying to push their way into the gaming the console market. Now I hit. We've got multiple fights trying to make a resurgence, but also failing. And honestly, it's going to cost multi-million. It's going to be multi-millions of dollars in loss. Because I mean,
people who make Project Midnight cars or something, they're trying to make a console.
Not even that. I'm talking VR.
VR.
People can say VR is cool and everything. I will hold my hands up and say VR is cool. I think it is. I think it is time to call it that VR has been a fucking unmitigated disaster.
Yeah,
it has been a fucking disaster, and there are multiple reasons for that. 1 second. Now, the reason why it's been a goddamn fucking disaster is because the hardware that's needed to do it is expensive. Like to run it, to say to play VR comfortably. The setup that you would need is rather expensive. It's going to cost you a pretty penny.
What kind of setup?
No, I'm talking PC setup. Like I'm talking about getting the graphics cards and all of this stuff.
Talking about what specific kind of graphics card would you need to run VR? Because I run a VR off of GTX 1080 Ti,
and that's ideal to get the right frame rate and shit like that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To run it ideally. Not only that, the hardware itself is expensive. To get a Vive is still $500. It's about $500.
And to get an Oculus is still like $349 to $400.
Exactly. Honestly, I always said the only place that there was a viable solution for VR was console.
And even then, it doesn't look really good on console to begin with.
It does. No, I'd have to disagree there. Resident Evil 5 looks fantastic.
I had PlayStation VR. I couldn't do it on the console.
So I can. That's the weird thing. That also comes down to a motion sickness thing.
Yeah. On the console, it made me sick, but on the PC, it's fine.
That's weird because I felt fucking fantastic on PC. On console, sorry, because I played a full playthrough of Resident Evil 5 in VR. Resident Evil 7 in VR.
Yeah, I was playing that too on the console as well, but for some reason, some of the movements, like when you walk around your character and shit, just make me throw up.
Well, my point is, but the problem with the console, despite the fact that I would say that I wouldn't say it's been more successful, but it's been more fruitful, is the fact that the PlayStation VR never did utilize full locomotion. What they should have done is released a brand new move wand with an analog stick on it so you can actually move your character in a VR game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With full locomotion. So there's a problem. And the biggest damning problem with fucking PlayStation, with VR in general, there was no long-term plan.
Can Media TV has just joined our live stream, and the only person we're missing is the Jackal's Lair now.
Well, I mean, I had to get my mead, so that was very important.
What we're talking about right now is VR and the negative impact on the industry.
Well, mainly it's me talking because I can't shut the fuck up, apparently.
Well, you talk and I give you my insight on it and we go back and forth.
Wait,
basically, it's just me and you.
What do you mean by negative impact on the industry? How is VR providing a negative impact?
No, not necessarily. No, I think you're misinterpreting. I think he used his words badly. We're talking about negative impacts in the gaming industry, and I've moved on to VR, which I believe is an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah, which
I don't know. VR
I don't think it's a mitigated disaster. Like, I mean, there's been a lot of really cool advancements that have come from it.
No. I'm talking
VR chat alone is basically teaching kids how to become make 3D models and shit. That's amazing.
That's as used for gaming purpose. VR isn't.
We're talking about how if it has succeeded or failed in terms of marketing, in terms of purchase, in terms of everything. And
of course it's going to fail as purchase. It's way outside the reach of the average gamer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just the standard Vive, you're looking at like $700, right? And that's
for the Vive
Pro. But not only that,
that's just for the Vive
for like 5 to 6.
But that's not it. But I'm just saying, if you look at the PlayStation Move, which is also a cheaper competitor to that, and also has a bigger audience potential.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, PlayStation has failed at VR every single step of the way since the PlayStation 2. So, I mean, do you really expect much from them?
Oh, how did it fail every single step of the way?
iToy.
Yeah, the iToy. Fuck.
Hey, the iToy actually works.
No, it did not. It was a gimmicky bullshit thing that's almost as bad as the goddamn Kinect.
Hey, at least it could register your goddamn movements. At least it did for me, and I'm talking.
I have to give him that. It did work to an extent.
It did work to an extent. Like I said, it was
ambitious for the time.
Gimmicky as shit. It was good for the time, and compared to the Kinect, it was much better. However, if you look at where we had advanced now, yes, it's still out of reach of a lot of people, but it's also still very, very new. Like, think about it this way. You guys remember when gaming, PCs were first a thing and, you could get all these crazy parts for it. It was not for the faint of heart when it came to price. Well, VR is the exact same way. It's going to take a while before it starts to, go down. And when it goes down, we already have all these amazing games that are being produced for it. Like, check out Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous, you can get like an Oculus Rift. You don't need a Vive with all the motion controls. Oculus Rift is the most incredible experience you'll ever have in your life.
Oculus Rift actually has motion controls now.
No, I mean like stand, walk around motion controls.
Yeah.
Like
they have those too.
Oh, yeah, but it's all separate and costs like an extra $300.
No, it really doesn't. You just do of the things and the 2 controllers which come with Oculus now, like I brought for $400, and it basically does the same thing the Vive does.
So basically what you told me is, yeah, you can get that now, but instead of it being $300, it's $400.
Yeah, because it comes with controllers and 8 games.
Or you get the Vive for for $700 and get all that in one shot.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh
no. And he gets like sent out in the second he says that.
But my point, but that's the thing though. You're talking about, oh, look at all these great games. Elite Dangerous was already a game before it was given VR capability.
Okay. Gorn. How about Gorn?
1 second.
Never heard of that game.
Do yourself a favor and look up Gorn. It was made for VR. It is hyper violent, completely unrealistic in a way, but it's one of those games. And
if I look it up, I'm gonna want to buy it.
Okay. So if you want to buy it, I would highly suggest.
It's already a must buy because it's from Devolver Digital.
Yeah,
Devolver Digital makes great shit, man.
Devolver Digital are on crack. I'm absolutely sure a mandate to work at Devolver Digital is you take acid once a day.
Dude, yeah, of course they're on. Have you never played Enter the Gungeon?
Yes, I have.
So there's a YouTuber I watch called Up Is Not Jump, and he did a video on Gorn, and he explained that it's one of those games where you actually forget where you are in your room because your brain starts replacing everything with the environment that you're actually in. So meanwhile, the Vive or whatever you're using is saying, hey, no, stop, there's a wall here. Your brain goes, no, there isn't. Go for it. And you punch full tilt in your TV.
Yeah, that happened to me when I was playing Resident Evil 7.
So, I mean, Gorn was really, really well done that way.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at Gorn, and the problem I'm seeing with it, like, it's basically the arena fighter I'm looking at, right? It's a cartoonish over the top arena fighter. Kind of looks like the graphics. I don't know, the design kind of reminds me of mutant football for some reason. I don't know why.
I could see that.
So the problem I'm facing with it is,
holy shit, Combat Core needs polish.
Even though this looks like fun, it looks like every other fucking VR game out there in the sense that you're in just one singular area where your job is to fight off hordes of everything else, and that's about it. Well, and you're in this box. That's been the problem
for a reason, though. They do that for a reason, and that's always going to be a problem with VR, simply because you have to give and take. So with VR, let's say you have a small room, you can walk around the room and play VR in the room. However, let's say you play something like Fallout. Well, now you have to use the stupid teleport shit or the walking command, right?
Yep.
In order to do something. Now, I understand Fallout is already a game that existed before VR. Yada yada yada. Bullshit.
I'll give you a better one. Hold on, I'll give you a better example to work for you. Killing Floor Incursion.
Okay. Yeah.
That has teleport.
Okay, so
doesn't Doom VR have teleport?
Doom VFR. I was about to say Doom VFR.
Doom VR. Yeah.
And Skyrim VR has.
That was a game before.
They all do. But here's the thing: they all do, because you can't walk around, hundreds of kilometers in a room. Now,
just put a gas pedal. I think that would suffice it.
Problem is, if you do something like a gas pedal, then you have to now get around the whole motion sickness problem.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think that's okay. So we'll save motion sickness as another thing, because I think that is something that cannot cannot be. No, not that it can't be. It can be unfairly levied to VR, in my opinion, with motion sickness. I think that's something that can be unfairly levied against it. So we'll talk about motion sickness in a minute.
Well, I do want to say one thing on motion sickness before we come back to it. Motion sickness, I agree. It can be very unfairly levied to VR, simply because, if a developer doesn't have the money to put into a game to make sure that you're not going to have these kind of problems, you're going to get it inevitably. And it's something that will take time to get over. The biggest issue and the biggest problem with VR when it comes to motion sickness, though,
is what? Sorry, you cut out then.
Sorry, I said frame rate. So your frame rate.
That goes to what I was talking about with
Wicked.
With Wicked. Sorry, no, I did know your name. I was just trying to get comfortable again. That's what I was talking about. Wicked, about the one of the things that's hampering VR is the fact that you have to have a
hardware for it.
Bingo. That's been one of the biggest failures of VR. But like I said, I have multiple reasons.
With this new GPU coming out and supposed to be inside the new consoles with the Radeon 7, there's more of a potential for VR to be on the consoles now than ever. We might see a resurgence on the market.
Well, in the console market, I've always turned around and said that if VR was going to pick up anywhere, it would be safer to pull it in the VR market. Because there you've got a set amount of hardware that people can get for X amount, and that can...
It's locked to each system.
Bingo, exactly. And one of the things that's unfairly said about consoles, and the one thing that I think was, even though I will admit that it went on a bit too long, but the previous console generation with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 is the limitations breed innovation. Because if you look at the last console generation, there were so many new techniques brought about to try and get around the aging technology that was the PlayStation 3 and 360. And some tremendous looking games got released by the end of that generation's life cycle.
It did.
Yeah, it really did. And
I agree. Ported to PS4 anyway.
I definitely agree with that. My issue with the console generations and all that is we've now gotten to a point in time in gaming where consoles don't matter as much as they used to, right? For a big example is Square Enix. Square Enix had this massive hard-on with Sony for years. Wouldn't release anything on anything but Sony.
Now they're releasing it for PC.
Now
originally,
exactly. Originally, there was a contract. That's why there was a major contract they couldn't.
It wasn't just that, it was Nintendo originally, remember? It was Nintendo, yes. Then they saw the shiny PlayStation, then jumped over to Sony's dick.
Exactly. And they've been riding that pretty hard for a very long time. But now with the way everything has changed, it's become more open. It's become more available for everything cross-platform. And this is where I'm getting at with it, is cross-platform. PlayStation and Sony have this weird, terrified fear that, hey, if we open up to cross-platform, we're going to lose sales. And my big problem with that, and it's always going to be there, is no, you won't. If anything, you're going to drive sales, because now Buddy here, who owns your PlayStation 4, doesn't have to go buy an Xbox in order to play with his buddies anymore.
Well, see, what PlayStation's really worried about is it's not just losing the cell thing, but it's losing their market to a more capable system.
Well, the thing is you got to remember, Sony's most dominant market is Japan, and historically, Microsoft has always failed in Japan.
Yeah, well, yeah, because in Japan you have Nintendo and you have Sony. That's it.
Which are the two driving markets in Japan.
Exactly.
Well, that and Konami,
actually. Samsung.
Well, to be fair, I love Samsung myself, so I can't really.
Oh, same.
Wait a minute. I thought Samsung was Korean.
Well, it's not primarily in their market.
Yeah.
Same with Apple. Apple's huge in the Japanese market, but that's simply because
Apple's small, compact, and affordable.
And they can fix it there because it's built there.
Yeah.
Whereas, out here, not so much.
I don't mean to take a topic away here for a minute, but that Dante, me, you, and now Canna Media, we've been doing all the talking while Suffern left us here again to do his video for him.
Well, don't worry about it.
This is normal. I'm completely used to Suffern just leaving. He's a complete bitch.
He does this to me all the time, and I told Cyber about it, and Cyber was like, "Oh, I don't want to talk bad about my internet."
You do realize he's still in chat as well.
He's still there. He can hear us.
Listen.
No, he's talking in YouTube chat. It's
really?
Not like he's not there.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Being a little bitch.
Why are you? You have a mic, right, Suffern? Like the thing doesn't.
This video was my idea to do this videos, right, on this topics and shit.
By the way, Wicked, perfect time to do that. I literally get like 4 or 5 messages from you while I'm doing a bunch of stuff, plus Suffering, and I'm sitting there going, okay, fine. So I ran downstairs because I just finished brewing 2 different batches of mead.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my one that I'm really, really enjoying. Oh my god, this thing is fucking delicious.
And you didn't give me none.
Well, I mean, come to Canada and you'll get a fucking glass. You'll enjoy it. It's delicious as fuck.
You should go to Canada. It's called the Great White North for a reason. Fuck tons of cocaine.
I hear Canadian strip clubs are actually really good.
Will they give me a check for having multiple personality disorder?
Probably.
No, they'll just break your arm. They'll just break your arm and tell you to come back later.
But then you've also got to remember they do put a bounty on both heads.
I got 4 of them,
So either way, I got that. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I'm just relaxing. It's coming to the end of my birthday. I'm like, fuck. And then I see all these messages like, screw it. Might as well join in.
Well, Feliz Cumpleaños.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Suffern would wish you one, but he's not here. He doesn't have a mic no more.
Yes, okay. Jackal's a little bitch.
But it's probably his girlfriend sucking his dick, because the last time he was telling me the reason why he disappeared on me and you, Cyber, is because his girlfriend had zipped his pants and started giving him head or some shit.
Well, you know what that tells me? Is he has very low control, because I've had that happen while playing a game before, and I ended up on first place, so...
Yes, exactly. My ex-wife used to do it to me all the time while I played Gears of War on the 360, and I just keep dominating.
Exactly. I mean, if you can't control yourself, then you're blowing that wad way too early.
Okay, to go back to games. I mean that's what games to play.
It's good to take a little break though once in a while.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about the new Radon cards that's supposed to be out.
Hold on. Give me a sec. Let's just quickly jump back to the VR thing, because we went completely off topic there.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that it is a disaster, the reason why I say it has commercially failed, and the reason why I always knew it was going to commercially fail, is one, yes, it is a very niche market. I will concede that point, but that is not an excuse to levy in its favor that, oh, this is why it failed. Why people kind of say it like, oh, that's it's a niche market, so why are you using that? Of course it would fail because it's a niche market. Which that's the point. It's a niche market because of the fucking the ceiling to get through to be able to comfortably use VR. Like it can be a virgin. What's the fucking merging?
Immersive. You had it right.
No, not immersive. Not immersive. That's not the word I was looking for. When something's kind of a burgeoning something. Oh fuck's sake!
Immersion.
No, it's not immersion.
No, I already yelled at me for that one.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to
immersion with an I.
No, okay. Well, it's a technology that's just coming. It's just coming out, right? I can understand that, but it's been technology they've been working on for years.
Since the 90s.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But the fact that there is such a tech.
You guys not remember the fucking NES?
Well, they've been working on it since the late 90s. VR technology, technically.
Technically, before then, do you not remember the NES?
Yeah, I remember the NES. Super Entertainment, Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, they had a VR system for the NES.
The Virtual Boy?
Yeah.
That wasn't for the NES. That was a standalone console itself.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
That was in the late 90s. Yeah.
Sick. Was it really? I thought it was earlier than then.
No. Dude, I seen those in Toys R Us when I was a kid.
It was the last project ever done by the late Gunpei Yokoi at Nintendo R&D.
Watch and the Game
Boy. And the producer of Metroid.
Yeah.
And Kid Icarus.
Both amazing.
Gunpei Yokoi is a fucking legend. Yeah. So yeah, my point is, in fact, I think he died shortly after Super Metroid was released. Actually,
he died shortly after the Virtual Boy was released.
Yeah, it was virtual. Yeah,
because he took a demotion from the company after the Virtual Boy was released because it was failed project for him.
Oh yeah, it failed hard.
He got hit by. Yeah, it failed hard, and yes, he got hit by a car. Unfortunately,
apparently that's the reason why Miyamoto is not allowed to drive.
Yeah.
I'm not being racist. I'm saying Miyamoto's staff will not let him drive anywhere. Like they drive him everywhere.
Miyamoto's a fucking G. I mean, he was. Just on a completely unrelated note, I think it was on the Jimmy Fallon show. He was on the Jimmy Fallon show playing fucking guitar, doing the Super Mario theme with the band there.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
And I was like, Miyamoto's chill as fuck though.
Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, Miyamoto knows how to play guitar, dude. This man knows everything.
Dude, you know how he thought of Pikmin? He was picking vegetables and like, this is fun. Let me turn this into a game.
Yeah, dude, you should.
I shit you not. That is literally the story.
That's what Miyamoto does.
Doesn't surprise me.
He pulls out of. We'll talk about Miyamoto. Someone write down Miyamoto's name so we can go back to Miyamoto. We can't keep getting distracted.
Right.
Okay. So
we're all autistic. We keep fucking going off topic.
So the VR ceiling and the fact that there's the tech that you need to run it, like to run VR comfortably, I think we could all agree. You'd need a brand new i7 CPU. You'd need a brand new 1080 Ti. You'd need about 16 gigs of RAM, especially with games today. You'd need a lot of memory and a brand new. You basically need like a brand new fucking gaming PC to be able to run VR comfortably.
Yep, and more importantly, you'd have to wipe the current PC you have because all the bloatware that's on it would be causing too much problems.
All right. So
you guys don't make PC gaming appealing sometimes.
No, we're talking about VR, not PC gaming. Like I can tell you right now,
VR runs over both runs over all spectrums.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like autism.
Yeah. Honestly, VR sometimes comes off like autism because I'll get into that when I get to it. So there's not only that, there's also the price of the headset. All right.
Yes.
So you have
be careful with what you're putting on the goddamn stream. Just warning you.
What is he putting on the stream?
Look. He's like
honestly, his kind of ladies, and honestly, I'm gonna get them off screen. Not my kind of fucking ladies.
Thank you.
Anyway, we don't need to get Susaned.
So anyway, yeah, there's the price of the actual hardware itself. You got the Oculus, which is about $500, right? Or was it $300, $400?
About $345 to $400.
Okay, you got the Vive, which is about $500 to $600.
Yeah.
All right, you've got the PlayStation VR, which is about $200.
Did it go down to $299?
It's gone down to $199, dude. The PlayStation VR has always been cheap. It's always been cheaper than the rest.
Oh shit! I can afford that. I can finally play Beat Saber.
And that's I'll get into that in a minute, because that's the reason why I said why I always said that console was the more viable option for VR. Right, so they're my first two options. The third, and you can agree or disagree with this, because there's the argument to be made with the indie scene. There was no long-term plan for VR.
No, there wasn't.
It's clear that there was no long-term plan for VR. Out of the first year, like, they had a lot of games saying, "Oh, this game's gonna come out. This game's gonna come out." They had a lot of games planned for the first year of VR. After that, they looked at the sales and realized, oh shit, this isn't selling, abandon ship. And that's when the indie scene came in and started doing everything else. That's what happened.
Now, one thing I want to touch on before we go any further. Now, this is outside of VR, and this is only because I got this game, I played this game, I regret this decision so fucking hard in some ways. And I'm sure some of you guys who listen or listen later will probably know what I'm about to bring up. Fallout 76.
Right. So,
would you poor thing?
Yeah, it's the
God, the dumpster fire that is Fallout 76.
The game that has proven that earlier when I mentioned that Bethesda, EA, Activision, and Ubisoft were the big four of the fucking gaming industry. I've also identified each of them as the fucking four horsemen of the apocalypse, because after Fallout 76, Bethesda has been officially recognized as pestilence because all of their shit is just buggy and ill.
Well, here's the sad part. Now, when your head of, like when fucking he comes on stage and goes, "Hey, I hear that our games are a little buggy." I mean, that's not a joke at that point. Like, seriously, dude, you need to fix that shit at this point, because it's gotten bad. And not only that, I mean, this game released, and like I said, it's a dumpster fire. I got it for Xbox One, and it in some ways it's unplayable.
Ooh, you're on an Xbox One. Ooh.
Yeah, it is unplayable in many ways. They didn't even have an FOV slider for PC until like almost a month and a half into release. And it's just been constant them trying to put out fires in the most half-assed way I have ever seen. You know what? They have done a worse job at putting out fires than fucking than they did during what was it? Oh, god damn it. What was that game's name? No. Fuck, what was the game's name?
Oh, like Diablo Immortals. Is it a Bethesda game?
No, it's not a Bethesda game.
Do you mean No Man's Sky? Immortals?
No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. Like, you guys remember that launch, right?
Was that an indie game?
Yes. Yeah. No Man's Sky was an indie game. Here's the thing. No Man's Sky released not really buggy. It released with lack of features that they promised.
Lack of content.
With like a 13-man team who built that game.
There's a reason it's called No Man's Lie.
Exactly. Now, they've done a lot since then. The game's actually been quite a bit better now. However...
Sorry, just to add on to that. Yeah. Sorry, no, I was just about to say, to add on to that, if you actually look at No Man's Sky now, it actually looks like what they fucking promised. Just to tell you how far that game's come. It actually looks like what they promised.
Exactly. But here's the thing. They didn't stop working on it. They kept going. They kept trying to get it better. And over time, they did. Where you have Fallout 76, right?
Someone's waiting for you to rage on Kingdom Hearts 3, just so you know.
Why? Wait, why rage on Kingdom Hearts 3? What the fuck?
I'm talking about Phil. I'm not talking about
Mr. Lord typed that in.
All right, okay. I'm officially becoming moderator now. We got way too many cooks in the kitchen, so Mr. I was about to call you Mr. Cena, Mr. Santa. Please continue your point. No one else interrupts.
Okay, so the biggest issue with that is you go from something like No Man's Lie. You have 13 men building this game that was incredibly ambitious for a brand new, out of the woods developing company. And now you have Fallout 76, which was done, and I quote, with all of Bethesda's team working on this, along with other districts outside of us, to build the most amazing game we could possibly build. I'm sorry. If you have all of your team working on this, how in the fuck did you get such a buggy mess that is this game? And these aren't like, minor bugs that, pop up on occasion that, would have been hard to find in beta testing. No. These are bugs that are blatant, obvious, and just way over the top.
Side point. There's bugs in there that have been persistent since Morrowind. I mean, for fuck's sake, look at Wendigo, man. That's been persistent since fucking Fallout 4.
Well, not only that, but you got to remember, they're still using the same engine, and their logic is, well, I mean, our creation engine allows us to build worlds super fast and efficiently. I'm like, yeah, cool. Your creation engine is a bunch of fucking other things slapped together that aren't, first of all, other companies have slapped together and work fine. I don't know how they fucked it up so hard, but they did. And they're still using it from like, what's it been? Like almost, 10 years now? They've been using the same fucking engine?
Longer, because it's a mutated. It's basically a rebuilt. It's basically a mutated version of the Morrowind engine.
It's just an updated version, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And at this point, you gotta really think to yourself, are we really gonna keep going for the same shit? Like I'm terrified for Elder Scrolls 5. I am terrified on what's gonna come from that.
You mean 6? I think. Did
6,
you say
yes.
5? No,
I said 5. Yeah, I said 5. No, yes, 6. I'm terrified because we're at this point we're getting to the point where they're just going to keep hashing out the same thing. Like I'm a Bethesda fanboy. I love Bethesda. My girlfriend bought me a fucking build it yourself Pip-Boy for Christmas that I'm lazy and yet to put together because it is complicated and I'm a fucking idiot.
But you still have it.
But I still have it. I love it because it is amazing.
Don't worry, there's an app out there somewhere where you can hire someone to come build it for you.
So I mean, I'm a massive fanboy, and I'm even sitting there going, you know what? I'm not going to buy Elder Scrolls 6. I'm not going to.
I'm on the same page. I'm done with Bethesda.
The worst thing is, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm probably going to say the same point you are. The worst thing is how they've dealt with the issues. They didn't go, hey guys, we fucked up. Let us fix it. It's been, hey, here's a Band-Aid. Here's another Band-Aid. Here's another Band-Aid. Okay, now we're really starting to fuck up. Well, here's the proper thing you asked for. Oh shit, another fire. Here's a Band-Aid.
It's like kind of wanted to put it out, but it doesn't work.
I have the perfect analogy of what the hell's going on with them. But first of all, I'll address the point. The problem is I can't be done with Bethesda. That's one of the worst parts. I can't be done with Bethesda.
Jackal, you're losing audience. Stop.
Do you know why?
I don't mean to interrupt for a minute, but we gotta tackle a subject what Jackal's putting on YouTube channel.
Jackal, fucking stop, dude.
Jackal, seriously. I will flag your fucking video.
Because he's putting pictures of naked women on there and shit. I would have reviewed it myself, and it's kind of.
Homie, I will fuck, dude. Homie, I will.
Can we take a minute to appreciate that he has like a freaking pharaoh thing in the top right corner that goes from this weird ass fucking blue guy to Yu-Gi-Oh and all this kind of other stuff? Just sitting there in the top right corner.
Origin.
Hey, listen, the 3 people watching the stream, look down. If you have a boner, it's Sunday. Come on.
And
we don't know what's
your
wrong
grandmother's
with
watching. Your grandmother's watching.
Great balls of fire.
So anyway, on to what I was saying. I can't be done with Bethesda because unfortunately,
Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
I'm big on Doom myself.
I'm only human. Not only that, but there's also Wolfenstein Youngblood that's coming out, and Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. So,
I want Doom guy for Smash.
So I can't turn around and say I'm done with Bethesda. But we'll get into the thing is with Fallout 76 why I laugh at people. No offense, Canna. I laugh at people who didn't see it becoming an utter disaster. Because
no. I saw it becoming an utter disaster. I knew this was going to be the case, but I was hoping that they would have at least done like they did before, where they actually were open and tried to fix the issues, not do what they did now, where they basically gave a giant middle finger to all their fans, saying, "Yeah, we don't care. Fuck all y'all."
So you're on about the aftermath, not necessarily the
exactly. I expected it to be, you know, buggy. It's a Bethesda game. If a Bethesda game came out with no bugs, I think the world would fucking end.
What was that Bethesda game that came out that like they made a big deal that they made their own sounds for it? It was like an elf and a hunter.
No,
wasn't it Armored Forge or something like that?
I don't know, but the reason why I said that I foresaw it, the reason why I say I foresaw it becoming an utter disaster,
because you're an oracle.
No, well, yeah, apparently. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a messenger of God, but I would not object to 50-foot statues made of me in solid gold. No, it's not just
you're
that.
An Anunnaki.
It's Elder Scrolls Online. Like, did we not learn our lesson that these motherfuckers can't do this?
No.
And someone's about to turn around and say, no, they're two different companies. Hold on, someone's used the argument. Oh, it's two different companies. It's ZeniMax Online, and this one was made by Bethesda. No, that's not an excuse. That is an internalized project where developers inside of that company.
I have another point to that. I have another point to that. So I agree that Elder Scrolls Online is not the greatest. In all honesty, it's pretty much
become good.
It's a clone. It's a clone of every other fucking MMO out there. It really is. However, you have ZeniMax Online, who, yes, it was not a great MMO. However, it was an MMO.
And it was their first.
And it was their first. Okay? So how do you go from a game now, like I said, not great, but not horrible, to Fallout 76?
Oh, with time, like even with time, even great wines could be watered down.
I mean, you just got to stop your kids from fucking watering down your vodka.
Shit, I need to find my vodka.
I got my meat. I'm happy.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I foresaw Fallout 76 becoming a goddamn fucking issue because the worst thing is you've got companies that are slowly causing issue, slowly tearing themselves down. You've got companies that are trying to build themselves up. I mean, for fuck's sake, if you want to talk about companies that have honestly hit a new fucking renaissance, look at fucking Capcom. Like, you look back like a year and a half ago, Capcom was in the fucking toilet amongst the gaming community. After Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, a lot of people just fucking brushed their hands and were like, you know, fuck this, we're done. We're done with Capcom. Because people fucking hated Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. What did they release? I don't know if it was immediately after or soon after, but what did they release after?
Mega Man Collection.
No. Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They started with Monster Hunter World. Now here's the thing: the Mega Man Collection has actually gotten some flack because apparently there's some graphical issues. And apparently it's just basically a port of a port. But they gave people what they wanted. They gave people what they wanted.
You want to talk about graphical issues? How'd you guys like that new gaming console that came out?
Oh, the Soldier Boy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll you know what? I'll side with John Tron, but there was a missed opportunity to call the console the Soldier Boy.
Yeah, I'll agree.
You should have just stuck with Bitcoin, honestly.
Oh,
no, you should have called it the drip. No, this is.
But anyway,
what did that thing drop?
They could have called it the wet blanket.
No, because it was worse than a wet blanket.
So
it was worse than Fallout 76.
Hold on. Oh, I'm actually gonna put in some effort and do some research.
So, are we finishing up the VR topic and going over to Soldier Boy, or
no? I'm gonna talk Capcom for the moment, okay. Which is hilarious.
They're gonna become Cap God if we get only Unleashed 4.
Because Capcom's one of my companies, though, which is the depressing thing about it. I've had to give it up on them myself because the lack of quality and the lack of variety they produced over the years with their Street Fighter franchise and so forth.
Wait a minute, Jackal, Dante, we got Mega Man 11 in 2018. Suck on that.
That's my point. That's you're not. Oh my god, people not. You didn't listen to me. I was talking about. I was talking about companies.
I know. I'm just being stupid.
Yes, of course you are. I expect nothing less. I'm trying to educate you. I'm trying to educate you out of being a fucking furry as well, but I feel like I'm failing on one front or another.
So wait, you want to educate me on how to be a furry? What the fuck is that about?
On how not to be a furry, you idiot.
Oh, okay.
God damn. Clean that shit from between your ears. So my point
Which comes back to the lack of variety he was talking about before.
Yeah. Did you know that Monster Hunter World's actually now Capcom's #1 most purchased game ever?
From Steam or in general?
No, in general. Like they've sold 10.7 million copies of it. And it's actually it's completely fucking destroyed Resident Evil 5, which was their previous record holder at 7.4 million.
I actually really like RE5.
I liked RE5 as well. But
it was really fun.
My point is if you look at recent Capcom with games that they produced, they seem to really be trying to turn a corner on a lot of the shit that they caused with the whole Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and all of that other shit. Because I mean, you had Street Fighter 5 Arcade, which apparently is really good.
Now it's really good.
Yeah, you have Monster Hunter World. You've got a return to the Devil May Cry series with Devil May Cry 5, which is what people want. But I can tell you, it's probably going. I can guarantee you, people are going to fucking regret asking for it. I can fucking tell you. I love the Devil May Cry games, if you couldn't tell by my name. But my God, people. I know, fucking shocking, right? But
yeah, I thought you were just a Dante's Inferno fan.
I know.
I mean, you gotta admit, Dante Inferno is a good game as well.
It's okay. It's a good clone. But the thing is
shots fired.
That game also just looks cringy as hell. I cannot, and I know it's premature to fucking talk about to say it, but the dialogue of the fucking woman, Nero's arms seller in that trailer, I can't fucking stand her.
Yeah, she sounds a little country for me.
People are going to be saying, "Oh, this is edge. This is fucking internet edgelord shit." Or they're going to say it's cringy as fuck. That's what's going to fucking happen because that's what we've devolved into. We can't be happy. We wanted Devil May Cry. We're gonna get Devil May Cry, and we're just gonna complain about it.
Plug on the edgelord shit.
Exactly, which is what Devil May Cry always fucking was. It was apart from #1, and yeah, #1 was just straight up fucking cheese. Everything else after that was edgelord.
Devil May Cry 1 was RE4.
Yes, we all know. We know that. Then you got Mega Man 11, which I was absolutely fucking certain was just a big fuck you to Mighty Number 9. I'm certain they released that just to turn around and say to
fuck you, Kenji Mikami.
Yeah,
exactly.
Kenji Mikami. It was a big
Kenji
fuck you.
Inafune.
KG Inafune. Yeah, it was a. Sorry, I guarantee you, they released that as a big fuck you to KG. In response to saying, "Oh, you think you can make this game? No, you ain't shit without us." I guarantee you that's what Mega Man 11 was. Now we've got Resident Evil fucking 2 coming out. Like, Capcom has been on a tear to try and win back the love of the video game community.
It's working.
Oh, it is. Like they know how to stroke the dick. They know how to stroke the fucking nostalgia dick.
I'm still mad that I can't get my Mega Man 11 amiibo. I have to use my Smash amiibo like a pleb.
So, I want to kind of change topics a little bit here because there's something that I wanted to bring up a while ago when we were supposed to do a podcast about. What was it, like 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago?
Boy, we are on topic.
Oh, I know.
You still got that fucking picture on stream. I'm half tempted just to fucking just to leave and start up my own if you didn't take that fucking picture down.
I would do the same thing.
If you do, just send me an invite.
Yeah, same here.
Disgusting.
Jackal invited me here, so I have to ride this roller coaster.
No, you do not.
Wait, hold on. Would you ride that? If he asked you to ride his dick, would you do that as well?
Exactly.
Well, no.
I mean, let's be honest. It's probably tiny, so it'd be okay.
Yeah. I ain't like you would feel it. Just be like a needle.
Are you saying the BBC is a myth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Black Cat tell me that before.
No, you know what? I've had many people tell me that before. It is most definitely a myth.
Well, yeah, you know those pornos. It's always shot in a certain angle. It's never at a different angle.
Know this from experience?
No, I'm just making a joke.
By the way, Cyber, check your Discord.
I'm checking my Discord.
Hello to the facts that I had a problem Hello to the facts that I had a problem with me posting stuff on my own YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm not sure what's more shocking: the fact that he actually showed up to say something about this, or the fact that he doesn't understand why that's a bad idea.
Okay,
Jackal,
Mr.
we're
Lark,
trying to keep you from getting Susaned.
What do you want?
I mean, I thought if I was just showing her whole ass,
kick Suffern.
Last time you put a lady with a nipple, with a pierced nipple. I'm afraid to put my glasses on, dude.
Sorry, what?
Okay, I didn't notice the nipple part until like maybe 2 seconds after I posted that. That was my bad.
Okay.
You left it on stream for like 5 minutes.
Have you gone over the new YouTube guidelines yet? Have you done that?
I don't think he has.
Probably do that.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
I can tell you right now, this video is already demonetized, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried about that. I can't even collect money on here because I don't got the views near the subscribers.
You don't got that sexy view count?
No.
Here, let me help you.
I don't either.
I get it.
He doesn't want help on that either.
You're trying to do the James thing, but you're going one step up with the gifts and all that. But Jackal, you should screen your goddamn stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, here's the funny thing. We're all talking in here. He's streaming it, and he's not even here.
Yeah.
He's in the chat.
Well, first
he's
of all,
a glorified hosting channel.
I would
exactly.
First of all, before we all get too out of character here, I was handling my channel through the comment section, and I was talking to my child's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're sophisticated. You don't say baby mama?
I hate that word.
No, okay, he's too black for that.
The mother of my future child. Is that white enough for you? Is that Blanco?
No. You got to understand. Suffern is a very sophisticated kind of black guy. For one, he doesn't say baby mama.
If this doesn't get reported for hate speech, I will be so surprised.
This is nothing compared to the last one we did. The last one was way worse.
We kept saying the N-word all the time and everything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it got bad. Is
that the one when you're making fun of the tranny guy?
Yeah.
The tranny lady? Oh yeah. God. Look at that. I'm getting a lot of hate on Twitter now. Thanks.
I told you. Suffering, take that shit off, man. It's not cool.
Take what off?
I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least put someone who is nice
looks
to look
decent.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I understand you like
Pull
the
a
big
James. There you go.
chick.
Yeah. Pull a James the Lesser Express. He puts up just a bunch of hot girls in cosplay. He knows his audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know your audience.
Oh,
you're putting a porn star rejects.
Porn star rejects.
Bitches that I wouldn't even stick my dick in.
These are the pimp rejects.
Okay, you used to fuck dudes, man. Get out of here with all that, which you wouldn't do.
Who, me? What?
I said wicked.
Oh. You're putting the women I wouldn't even stick my dick in, man. Come on, what the fuck?
You used to fuck dudes. Like, get out of here with all that, what you wouldn't do.
You wish I fucked dudes.
Wicked. By the time you got in there, you would have no dick left.
I know.
All right, so what y'all was talking about now?
Well, I was actually going to start.
And it's crazy how much we put up with you.
I was about to start a new topic, actually. So I wanted to talk about something a little while ago because Suffering wanted us to do this a couple months ago, wanted to be in on here. And one of the things I wanted to bring up was the lovely thing that came to existence. So we all know about Dell's Alienware. We all know about Omen. We all know about all these amazing gaming systems who have been out there for ages. Let's all talk about Walmart's overpowered.
Well, see, that's just ridiculous all in general because Walmart's been selling gaming PCs for a long time. It's just now they got their own division of their gaming PC because they used to do it through Cyber PC. And Cyber PC used to build the PCs for Walmart and ship them out.
Are they decent at least?
You didn't know that? The Cyber PC one was.
That was
I knew.
Yeah, but that was highly overpriced.
Well, here's the biggest issue. No. The overpowered PCs are overpriced. Did you not know they were doing? So a bunch of reviewers got these PCs. They bought them outright because Walmart, being Walmart, didn't send anyone a review PC whatsoever. So every reviewer had to buy one. One of them bought
Gaming Nexus.
Yes, Gaming Nexus. You know exactly what I'm about to say. Yeah. He bought the high-end one, the like $2,000 PC, and he got the like $1,000 version.
Or $1,200 version.
Yeah, like the base version. And he's sitting there going, wait, what the shit? And here's the big issue with that. I mean, it's one thing for Walmart to, you know, misship something, but it wasn't misshipped. It was labeled all over what version this was. And it was on his, you know, shipping pack, which one it was supposed to be. So somebody somewhere is sending out the wrong PCs in general. And this isn't a big issue if you know what you're looking for. But the average person buying a Walmart PC has no idea what the fuck they're looking for. So
they just think, oh, that's expensive. Maybe it's good.
Exactly. And if you don't know what you're looking for, let's say you spend $2,000 on a computer and you get like the $1,200 one.
You're giving
no idea.
You're giving your local Walmart too much credit. $2,000 for a laptop, for a PC.
That's how much it costs.
Yeah.
Well,
that's how much it costs. That's not a joke. That is honestly the price.
There you go, Jackal. Some K-Bear. That's a little more like it.
Like, let me see if I can find this here. Yeah, so we have the Overpower. Here we go. The Overpower DTW3, which is. Are you guys ready? Because their description is fucking incredible. First of all, they have 7 reviews and it's a 2-star rating.
Hey, do you want to send me that link so I can show the audience?
This is a $1,700 PC that has a Intel. Now, this is before tax. That in mind.
Do you want to send me the link so I can show the audience as you read that?
Yeah. Here, I'll just post it right in the. Actually, here, I'll throw it into general here.
While you're doing that, I will turn around and say.
No, put it in DC chat.
By the way, what I will say,
I'll delete it and put it in chat.
This is gonna. I don't know if this is gonna end badly for me, but I will say this: Ebony Kami, definitely sexy.
That's K-Bear. She's actually a cosplayer.
I know she is.
I actually want to play her in Smash. I hear she's actually pretty decent at it.
By the way, guys, now you can
got
look
a
at
body of. She just got a body of a child. I mean, I just want.
There, I just sent it to you directly, Suffering. Okay, so I got this open here right now. So again, this is a $1,700. Sorry, technically it's like an $1,800 PC because it's $1,783.95. That is a weirdly specific price, by the way. Like just to begin with, that is a weirdly specific price. So we have a Intel i7 8700 CPU, not K, not a K. And then they put in there 3.2 gigahertz. Well, guess what? That's all you're going to get from that fucker because it's not a K. So right there, massive waste of money. An NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti GPU with 11 gigabytes of VRAM. Keep in mind, NVIDIA, GTX, GPU, and VRAM are all capitalized.
Yep.
To be fair, I've always seen NVIDIA, GTX, and VRAM. I've always seen those capitalized, like no matter where I look, in fairness.
But here's the thing. Now, that NVIDIA, it's a gigabyte card. So it's not like a high quality one. Like gigabyte's decent, but it's not like, a decent, like something you get like ASUS or,
the manufacturer of the card is Gigabyte.
Yeah, the manufacturer of the card is Gigabyte.
Right, because it doesn't actually say that. It doesn't actually say that it is a gigabyte.
Here's one of my favorite ones is memory. You get 32 gigabytes of RAM because first of all, nobody in their right mind needs 32 gigabytes of RAM. Like
tell us the wicked.
And not only that, it's not even good RAM. We're talking 2400 gigahertz.
2400?
Yes.
At least mine's 4,000.
You mean megahertz?
Nope, gigahertz. 2400 gigahertz.
Oh.
I know. A weirdly specific type. Now, when they did the review
I'm about to eat her pickles.
Because, mine runs 2133 megahertz. And mine's a Corsair Vengeance.
I got Corsair Vengeance that's 4,000 overclock.
Maybe I take my taxes this year. I should just invest in a strong beefy PC.
Either way, that's better than my PC, just overall, anyway.
mine can still blow this thing out of the water.
Nah,
So,
I'll just get another laptop.
I know mine could easily.
They were nice. They gave you a 2 gigabyte hard drive. And you know, because you're spending almost $2,000, they give you a 500 gigabyte SSD.
That's nice.
Well, not really, considering you can get like a terabyte SSD for a pretty decent price now.
It was sarcastic.
A terabyte for like $200 now.
So here's where it gets good. Are you guys ready for this?
Go on.
It is VR ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I had to say it. Their top ports, they have 2 USB 3.0s and 1 USB 2.0. The motherboard has 1 DVI port, 1 VGA port, 1 HDMI port. By the way, the motherboard they're using is a craptacular motherboard. It is the epitome of shit. Another display port, a USB-C. Now, when they say USB Type-C, they don't mean that's on the actual like the actual motherboard. They did this like weird thing where they have like a separate like they use like your PCIe slot put in this USB Type-C, and it's not even like centered. It looks like shit. Like it looks horrible.
It does.
And then you have 2 more USB 2.0s, USB 3.1. Again, a kind of a weird choice, but okay. An Ethernet port, which does not tell you what type of Ethernet port, might I add. Just Ethernet port. An audio jack. And then something times 6
comes out.
What's that?
Sorry, I just saw the time, and like Onimusha Warlord comes out in 24 hours.
Oh. And then the graphics card, you know, your standard 1 HDMI port, 3 display port, 1 DVI. So, I mean, this thing is
a beast.
Yeah, in the sense of it probably work better as a fucking anchor for your boat. Be a really expensive anchor, but work better as an anchor.
The size of it. You need to slow that boat down somehow, right?
Not only that, but there's other glaring issues. So if you actually look at the PC, like if you actually look at the front of the PC there, that front panel where they have those 3 fans there, the spacing in between the glass panels there is so small, you can barely get any airflow through there. So, I mean, thank God they didn't put a K in there, because if you put a K in there and you decided, hey,
I'm going to overclock
this, yeah, you're going to burn that shit out real quick. You know what I think happened? I think they had The Verge set up this PC for them.
The Verge, definitely. After all, they are master crafters.
They are master crap.
They're like lens crafters. I have everything ready in about an hour.
Yeah, but at least with lens crafters, you get what you pay for.
Not necessarily, because the market with the glasses and everything are outrageously overpriced to begin with, because one company owns the monopoly on several different glasses and retail chains, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing you can do about that one. So,
Jackal, you're showing your Discord.
Oh shit! Goddamn! Thank you. I forgot about
fucking idiots.
I know, right?
Hey Dante, you want to take a trip to America, my son?
What, just to whoop your ass? Nah, I got bad things to do with my time.
No, he's going to take a trip. No, Dante's going to take a trip to America to hang out with me. Then we're going to come down DC and whip your ass ourselves.
Wookie, I will kick you in your damn fucked up ankle.
You can kick my fucked up ankle all you want, but there'll be 2 of us.
Yeah, but there's one problem. He could still outrun you.
There'll be a German and there'll be a British guy. So don't fuck.
Hey, and it'll be the first time in Germany.
Fuck it. Let's add a Canadian to that mix.
Let's throw Puerto Rican there. Why not?
Right, so we got a new alliance going on.
Yeah. We're the justice friends.
Instead of being the axis of evil, we're going to be called the axis of fucking suffering up.
No. Yeah, was actually W trying to stop us? No.
Fuck no. We'll have everyone behind us on that one.
And the best thing is, no one can pull the race card on us because we got a Puerto Rican with us.
Yeah, we got a Puerto Rican. We got we got 2 people who are mentally disabled, technically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not calling myself a furry because Jackal Dante's just gonna throw it at me again.
I would never.
By the way, you know what? I got to make this comment. You know what I blame for the existence of furries? Space Jam.
Sonic.
No, dude, go and watch Down the Rabbit Hole.
Down the rabbit hole, yeah.
Yeah, he does an entire breakdown on furries. This goes back to like the beginning. No, this goes back to like the beginning of fucking what was it? The
cartoons, like comics.
Yeah, 1930s. This goes back all the way to the 1930s.
It's actually a really interesting thing to learn about. I learned about furries through fucking CSI.
I don't mean to get completely off topic here, but maybe y'all can give me some of y'all responses on the new Radeon 7.
So long as it's a good GPU and it's decently priced. I mean, like I said,
it's supposed to be $699. It's supposed to be the equivalent to a 1080 Ti overclocked and a RX 2080.
Hold on, wait a minute. Are you talking the equivalent of a 1080 Ti overclocked with room to overclock it even more, or
yes,
is that right? Okay, then
with
that's
room to overclock it even more.
It's
the real equivalent to a RX 2080 because a 1080 Ti is the equivalent to a RX 2080 right now overclocked. If you got a 1080 Ti overclock, that's the equivalent to a RX 2080 right now. But you can overclock a 2080 even higher.
Consideration. They have been saying this for all the Radeon GPUs for the past 5 years, and not one of them has even come close to touching NVIDIA.
A lot of the reviewers that are reporting this shit are saying this is the truth this time.
I'm gonna have to wait to see it. I mean, I'll take a look at some of the reviews, take a look, but I mean, I'm holding my breath. Now, keep in mind, I love AMD. Like, I run a Ryzen 7 chip in my PC, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, for what I use it for, it is a godsend, and Intel could never keep up with it. But at the same time, they have never been good when it comes to Radeon. Like, it's always been a shit show.
They've never been good with their GPUs either way, but the point is we need this. We need a competitor to NVIDIA's GPUs right now.
Mm-hmm.
Suffering, take that bitch out.
Excuse me?
You know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about because she has bigger tits?
All right, Dante, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, I'll go and get my bags. I'll bring my Switch as well. I need a segment for the plane ride, and I want to continue playing Breath of the Wild.
You won't even make it to my hood, bro.
Oh, he lives in the hood, does it?
What do you do? Live on fucking Grover Street?
Ask him why his apartment flooded yesterday.
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Fucking old.
I just want to throw this out there. I'm not really a furry. I'm worse. I'm an anthro enthusiast. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, that just saved myself a lot of hate. A lot more.
Yeah, you're gonna get now hate from all the furries.
Fuck it. I love having enemies. It's fun.
Do y'all have any problems with transgender women?
What? No, it's just my brother's definitely gonna like. Don't get me started on that.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, as far as the new GPU, I agree there needs to be a competitor to NVIDIA. They've been the uncrowned kings of graphics cards, but
because NVIDIA's talking about right now, they're making 1100 series to go behind the 2080 series.
Yeah, but the problem is with the NVIDIA's cards right now. Now, I've always been. It's weird. I love AMD, but I will always go NVIDIA over AMD's Radeon any day of the week.
Did NVIDIA put out that console, the NVIDIA Shield, a while back?
Yeah. However, there's the RTX graphic card line has been a shit show.
It has.
First of all, like, they released this card with nothing being able to use RTX. Not only that, RTX wasn't even enabled on the cards yet. You couldn't even use RTX even if the game had it available. And yeah, the cards are better than the last generation, but I mean, they're better in the same amount that it's been for the last 10 years. It's been, like minor upgrades here and there.
The only thing that saves the RTX cards is they got DLSS on it, which is Deep Learning Super Sample.
But at the same time, right, that's still very new and not necessarily fleshed out yet. Like the biggest issue.
I know before languages, I could barely keep up with this.
Well, the problem is with the whole deep learning thing right now, it's so new and so non-fleshed out that 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work properly on the best of days. And if you have something that it does work with, it requires hours of gameplay before it starts to even show any effect. And at that
because
point,
it's the AI that's learning.
Exactly. And at that point, let's say you switch your game, you go play something else. Guess what? It's relearning now. And I don't know how they have it set up. I haven't done much research on it too much yet. But with most AIs, they're not designed to retain the information after a set period of time. So if you're jumping back and forth between a bunch of games, it's not going to do anything for you.
Wow.
So what you're saying is it needs data cache dump so it can actually keep all of the information for a longer period of time.
Exactly, yeah. which you can't do on the cards. You'd have to have them dump it to a hard drive or something like that. And who's
here? Flash drives around.
Wait, what?
Which is the sad truth about it.
Yeah, it's the sad truth. You'd need to jump into a hard drive or something like that. You couldn't dump it into a flash drive.
No.
Your shit wouldn't be able to hold that information. And in reality, if you're talking about deep learning, we're talking about terabytes of files.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Wow.
So unless
you would need just 10 terabytes just to hold part of the information from one game.
There is one possible solution, but it does open itself to a lot of scrutiny. Is bingo off-site cloud storage at AMD's facilities and shit.
Now, here's the problem with that. Yes, I agree that could work. However, we now have to talk about latency, and not only that. Let's talk about the more important thing: microtransactions.
No. Okay, let me go back onto the cloud thing. What it could be is what it does is it's when you're playing a game, it's saving this this data,
and then your information for a time.
Bingo, and then it's sending it off to be saved, and then when you boot up that game again, it fetches that data and brings it back.
Which is exactly what they would have to do. But the problem with that is, what company in their right mind would do that for free?
Oh yeah, I'd agree there.
Right. So
like I said, it opens itself to scrutiny. Is like I said.
Yeah, and I mean it is honestly the only possibility to do it until deep learning is. And you have 3 options here. You play one game and you play one game only. Option 2 is you do some ridiculous compression shit that ends up slowing down your PC so much that it mitigates any actual usefulness that it causes and have it stored directly on the PC. Or 3, you end up paying out your fucking ass in order to use this bit of software that in reality gives you maybe at the high end 5 to 6 extra FPS.
Wow.
I feel like Jackal is just reacting.
Yeah, Jackal has no idea.
I admit I don't understand.
But that's why he invites all of us here.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Why am I here then?
I don't know why you had to throw me out there, but
you're here to learn something new.
I guess.
I would say that like the big the problem is I'm trying to find the words to articulate this problem.
But you really can't defend.
Exactly. I'm not even necessarily trying to defend it. I'm just trying to think of an actual solution. Not even simplify it. I'm trying to. Okay, so basically, it's there's something's trying to learn, and the problem is that after a certain amount of time, it deletes what it's learned, which basically means that learning it is completely redundant because it won't be able to keep it for the next time that you play that game.
Pretty much.
There you go.
So it's a waste of time.
It's weird because what they need to fix on the GPUs is how the artificial AI learns. Artificial AI that learns also needs to be able to store the information for a relative amount of time, no matter what other games you play. That's something they got to increase the ability of the GPU on entirely.
I'm sorry to cut in, but I gotta say something. I'm assuming you all still have Suffering stream open.
Yeah, no, I don't have it.
Is that a guy on the left?
What? No, that's a woman.
Are you sure about that?
That's a cosplayer. I've seen her before. I'm trying to remember her name.
It's like a guy.
Oh, that's
one dressed as me, right?
Yeah.
Or Chun-Li?
No, not sorry. No,
Chun-Li.
Not Mei. Chun-Li.
Oh yeah, that looks like that does kind of look like a dude,
right?
Oh, that is a woman.
Dude.
I mean, maybe you're kind of woman.
So are you saying all black women look like men?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
I'm just saying that your black women look like men.
You just had a black woman up there for like 20 minutes who was sexy as hell. And then you put this one up there that looks like a fucking male.
I'm staying out of this.
Actually, she looks more like a male than my fucking transgendered coworker who literally is named Brandon, is fucking 600 pounds, has bigger tits than my girlfriend.
You know what? I've got...
What?
Guys,
I'm Jackal. Jackal, I'm sorry that this became the shit on you stream, but the fuck is with your taste, dude?
Guys.
Well, first of
all, sorry about that shit.
You know what we need to do? We need to take Jackal to fucking Quebec.
Yes.
What the hell is Quebec?
Why Quebec specifically?
To a Canadian strip club.
No, a strip club in Quebec. So there's an on-running joke in Canada that Quebec basically sends anyone who's ugly out of Quebec.
They do.
And oh damn. Now keep in mind, Quebecers are the biggest assholes in the world by far.
Don't they primarily speak French?
Yeah.
Yes, but not French. They speak Quebecer. They don't speak actual French.
So they start and end their sentences.
No. They start and end their sentences in basically the most. No, that's Newfies. No, they basically start and end their sentences while dissing you. That's what they do. If you don't speak French and you go to Quebec, you're gonna get looked down on.
And then they run you out usually.
Yeah.
This is my response to why I'm staying out of this. I'm staying very neutral, and I just put it in general chat for you guys.
Swedish.
I'm Sweden on this one. I'm staying out of it. I'm neutral.
Unless you like the episode of South Park who's trying to kidnap a bunch of trolls and make the ultimate prank.
You pussy.
I'm just not commenting on how a dude looks like a lady.
I guess because
he changed it. He did change it, so I'll give him that.
Oh god, he changed it to something arguably worse.
I don't know.
Is that who I think?
Yeah, that's Mom Kun during the height of her career, so before the sexual harassment or the.
What is wrong with?
I mean, I don't care what nobody thinks.
Mama likes big chicks, okay?
Mama Kun could get all his dick. Like she'd be my second child's mother.
Apparently, she doesn't. She's racist, dude. She doesn't like black people.
Yeah. I will force it.
I mean, let's be honest. Suffering's more white than black.
Yeah, he can't be a self-respecting black man because the last black man I know told me he was a self-hating black man.
And you mean himself?
Well, fuck that dude. Fuck Dreamer. What the fuck Dreamer at anyway?
What the fuck you talking about now?
The dude he's
talking about one of our friends named Dreamer, who's that self-hating black man.
I mean, Suffering's openly admitted that he's a self-hating black man, so
exactly.
First of all, I never said I was a self-hater.
Do I have to pull up the last podcast I was in? Because yes, you did.
Oh, that's the Transformer B-bot. Okay.
I mean, you can pull it up, but I never said I hate myself.
No. You said you were a self-hating black man. That's what you said in those exact words.
Could you put context in that, sir?
We were talking about your ex who was a bitch.
Wait, isn't that the ex that's currently about to have his child?
Yes.
Probably.
God damn, Jackal.
Yeah.
Jackal, what are you registered at?
We about to be registered at Walmart and Amazon.
Of course you are.
I thought he was about to say the sexual offenders hotline.
I'm not into kids at all, bro.
I was about to say the local mental asylum.
You understand the sexual offenders like hotline, like that actual thing is 99% people who have nothing to do with kids.
Oh yeah.
I was asking where's he registered for his baby shower, like a concerned friend, so I can ignore it like a real friend would.
Oh fuck you!
See, I just don't ask, so then I can ignore it with reason.
I didn't go to my sister's baby shower. What makes you think I'll go to yours?
Exactly.
I love how this has turned from let's talk about games to let's roast Suffering.
You know,
I mean, that's what it always does.
Did you also know that?
To be fair, I'm waiting for it to happen to me at some point.
Did you also know that in the video?
No, it hasn't. People love me. It's surprising.
I roast you every single fucking time we're on stream together.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Did you also know that NVIDIA is making their G-Sync technology adaptive to FreeSync as well?
What the fuck is any of this?
5 years.
Which Linus Tech Tips did a video on a couple of the FreeSync monitors. Or was it Jay's 2 cents? I think it was Jay's 2 cents, and he says there's more artifact in the FreeSync monitors with NVIDIA G-Sync added to it than there is on actual G-Sync monitor.
I mean, here's the thing, though. If you have a FreeSync monitor, you don't need NVIDIA to do their G-Sync thing on it because it works fine on its own.
It does.
Like, I mean, NVIDIA is basically just trying to say, hey, look, we're being team players now. Buy more of our shit. When in reality, it makes more sense to get a FreeSync monitor because guess what? It worked with NVIDIA before and it worked with Radeon.
Yeah.
So, you know, logic dictates. Don't be a dumbass.
But a lot of people are what?
Yeah, good point. A lot of people are suffering.
A lot of people are idiots as well.
Just like Suffern.
No, he's just silent.
When isn't he silent?
I would say silent but deadly, but he's far from deadly.
Wee.
A.
But first of all, Ed was eating pickles.
Of course, he did something raw, butter, and juicy.
So maybe his breath is deadly. Maybe his breath is deadly now.
Are you doing? No. Review Tech USA eats cucumbers, not pickles.
No.
And my girl's gonna kick my ass. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Pickles.
Let's be honest.
She needs those to masturbate with.
I mean, let's be honest.
I'm not touching that one.
Surprise anyone that Suffering has something long, slender, and juicy in his mouth.
Nope. Hey, we were thinking the same thing, Canada.
Y'all two are some really gay. Y'all some homos, though. So fucking homo.
We're not the ones eating.
Wait, Suffering. You have a problem with gay guys again?
He always has a problem.
I have a problem with you two gay people that happens to be gay. There's a difference. And plus, I ain't trying to lose my audience.
Let me repeat what you just said, just to tell you how stupid you sounded. I have a problem with you two gay people being gay.
No, that happens to be gay.
That's not much better. Actually, I said it made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
is this how you expected your Sunday night to go, Jackal?
Oh, this is definitely how he expected it to go. Because this is exactly
insulted by a furry, a Canadian, being insulted by a furry, a Canadian, a
German,
I just feel like I need to take a fucking shower.
Why do I keep calling myself a furry? I'm Puerto Rican. That's my first identity.
No, you're
furry. No, it is not. You're a furry.
Answer enthusiast.
Furry.
No, furry.
It is fucking hot. Jesus.
What the fuck are you doing with that pickle then?
I said it's hot in my room. It is hot in my room.
It's fucking hot. No, you said it's fucking hot.
Yes, it's fucking hot in here.
Your room. No, you said nothing about in here. You said it is fucking hot.
You didn't let me finish, motherfucker. It's hot in my room.
You did finish. That's
girlfriend, but that doesn't change anything.
Hey guys, it's a shit flavored pickle now.
Oh,
it's a shit pickle.
It's a shickle.
That's how
it's
your
favorite kind.
That's how your girlfriend looked.
What's how my girlfriend looked?
I'm talking about Wicked here.
I don't have a girlfriend.
I was gonna say because my girlfriend, definitely better.
I don't have a girlfriend, Suffern. What the fuck are you talking about?
That person you keep calling, as you say, mixed person. You never even say
girlfriend. I'm doing the most gay thing right now. It's called exclusively talking to people. And exclusively talking to two girls.
Yeah.
Not really exclusive, there's two of them.
And you say I'm wrong.
Done that, got the t-shirt.
I'm not cheating on them. I'm not touching them.
You're just talking to them like I am. Thank you.
Exactly. Basically, the one I sleep with is the first one that sends me nudes.
Yeah.
God, that sounded less scummy in my head.
But it's the truth.
This is true.
Not like Suffering. We don't go out and throw our dick bitch. We knock them up.
First of all, I've been a chick for 5 years.
Your dick's been what for 5 years? What?
What? I said I've been with this shit for 5 years. And who's that breathing so fucking loud to the damn mic?
You.
Probably me.
Jesus.
Because I don't have my actual mic set up yet because I just moved into my new house.
Oh, congratulations.
Using my headset mic.
Congratulations.
You can change it to push to talk in the settings.
I could, but that would require me to actually do something.
Oh my god, you and Wicked sound just alike.
It's in the rules, bro. You should probably read the rules.
I don't have my mic pushed to talk. I just keep my damn mouth shut.
I just came here, so I know nothing about rules.
Shoot.
I mean,
I swear I could be the most savage man on the internet if I try.
Hey, how do y'all feel about that dude going into GameStop demanding everybody call him ma'am?
Oh my god,
really ugly.
I'm not touching that one. Like I have a friend who will legit not talk to me if she ever finds out about this. If I have an opinion,
live how you want. Okay, I'll give you mine because fuck it, it's Monday morning. I don't give a fuck. People, you can ask people. You can't fucking demand people. People have fucking free will. So if they want to call you ma'am, they'll call you ma'am. But if they don't want to call you ma'am, then they're not going to call you ma'am. Motherfucker, it's called free will. If you believe in God, He gave it to us all. So motherfucker, live with it. There you go.
It's called nut up and shut the fuck up.
Well,
the problem is that dude's that. To be fair, if that dude wants to be called ma'am, he probably can't nut up anymore.
Well, if he wants to be called ma'am, he should wear a skirt. But no. Forget that line. Forget that line.
No. I've seen women with bigger dicks than men. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, look at Jack. Look at Suffern's girlfriend,
or Jackal himself.
A couple of times I'm mistaking you as a female.
Who?
He's talking to me. He's gonna wake and insult me now. He has to talk about my long hair, despite the fact that I've got a big, giant, full-off fucking goatee. He somehow, clearly, I don't know if it's the cataracts or if it's just plain stupidity that's affecting Jackal now.
Dante, I mean, he just posted a woman who he thought was super hot who looked like a man with a giant mustache. So
yeah, so
first of all, that was a woman, Dan.
You can't blame the cataracts no more, Suffering.
God damn.
Wait, who had cataract?
Oh yeah, I just wanted y'all to know. Apparently, I offended his girlfriend.
Who, Jackals?
You didn't offend him. You didn't offend her. You scared.
You said him.
I meant her.
Jackal takes the D confirmed.
I meant her. Fuck you, motherfucker.
The truth comes out now.
Jackal, listen.
It's just like it comes in his mouth.
Current year, bro.
God, they make this last stage in Super Meat Boy fucking annoying.
What happened?
I'm almost at the end. I'm beating all my indie games tonight. That's pretty crazy.
Bro, I only beat one game so far this year.
Now, Jackal, you were saying?
I lost my train of thought.
Something about him?
It's not the only thing you lost.
Oh, Wicked kept talking about his different personalities. It was something about fucking some type of bitches. I wasn't listening to the conversation.
Hey, you're the one that put her on the mic with me.
Because you talking about killing yourself and being depressed and shit.
I wasn't talking about killing myself.
Yeah, that wasn't him. That was his other personality.
Exactly.
Keep up, dude.
Jesus, man.
And she was just scared as shit.
Come on, keep up.
And she was scared as shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on here?
Well, I'm the kind of person, if I'm going to kill myself, no one needs to know about it.
Exactly. That's what I told my therapist and psychologist.
Oh, wait, so you're looking for attention?
No, I told my therapist and psychologist that if I was the type of person seeking attention, I would tell people and try to hang myself. But if I really wanted to kill myself, I just do it.
Actually, my brother tried to kill himself. You know what I did? I pulled out a gun. I said, "Here you go. Pull the trigger."
Simon, you're the first man on top of every single. Well, not literally on top. I mean, we all know you don't get sex. On top of every single cosplayer out there. Dude, who is that Android 18?
Let me see. And first of all, I do get pussy. I was gonna say I don't know who that is. It says on there, says Arto Vigo.
Send it to me.
It's in the chat. I do know my cosplayers though, but like, I think she must be a new one.
What chat?
I don't know. The one you just posted up on the left there, that one's decent.
Her watermark is there though. I think it says Cobra Vigo.
I don't know.
Jackal, bring the picture up more.
I don't know who that.
Drag it up.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I know one's Android 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
who
just
the
said.
other one is.
I think
that's what we're talking about.
The second one does not have her name in her picture.
No, that's the photographer's name.
That's depressing.
Well, you can find it. You can find it to the photographer because the photographer would have to. What's it called? Put credit the model.
You know, all his views are probably from us.
Who? Jackal?
Yeah.
Most likely. But surprisingly, Jackal gets views afterwards. That Popka Master Saruf, whatever guy, kind of got you some traffic, huh?
Yeah, I wish not to. Y'all can talk about him. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Okay, we'll leave the kid alone.
So you're Sweden on this one then?
He cannot confirm nor deny because I guess I'm his active lawyer for this specific thing.
Nah, because
Suffern cannot confirm or deny because he's a dick in his mouth.
Because he broke the rules with LSB, but he still haven't said my name on, so I'm still gonna keep his information private and shit.
He's still a little bitch though, fucking talking shit behind my back. Think I wouldn't hear it? I fucking hear everything. I'm Cyber the fucking wolf.
Y'all
got these ears for a reason.
Yeah, freely talk about him. He should have
down there, furry.
He shouldn't have had talked his shit right after the podcast. Y'all freely to talk anything, say anything y'all want. I'm just keeping out of.
He thinks I'm his friend, but fuck that guy. See, you know what I tell people? If you're open degenerate, you're gonna get exposed.
And that's true. LSB exposed the shit out of him. And what's crazy was he came into the podcast and told us, "Hey, I don't want y'all to."
What happened to being Sweden? What happened to being Sweden, Jackal? Don't. Come on, man. Let me be.
Cyber. Shut up. Yeah. Cyber. Shut up. Let him go.
I'll let you explain, Cyber.
God damn it, Cyber.
I'm just trying to say, man, he's got a rule to himself. Someone's got to try to keep that, intact.
Yeah, but it's funny when Jackal goes off on a tangent.
Yeah, but listen, I'm used to putting my foot in my mouth. I'm not letting Jackal put a shotgun to his.
It's like you're used to putting a dick in your mouth.
Well, yeah, I'll say this. That's one of Jackal's one of the things that I do like about Jackal. When he goes off on one, he has no filter.
Exactly.
It's actually funny.
Yeah, like the time y'all had to stop me exposing my ex-girlfriend on James the Lecture's podcast.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find that bitch and her dyke girlfriend. I'm gonna whoop their asses.
Yeah.
Your exact words.
You fucking said her name. We had to fucking go.
Yeah, I was drunk as shit that night.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
I'm surprised I'm not drunk. Actually, speaking of which, you know what I need?
What?
More mead. I'll be back.
I need some too, eh?
You need to handle a tongue.
Oh, that's right. It's totally legal down there, eh?
What? League?
Weed.
What?
Yeah.
Weed? Yeah, weed's legal here too.
Yes.
I'm not getting weed. I'm getting mead. Different thing. It's an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, that. I thought you were saying weed.
No, it's like ale.
Mead.
It's like ale.
Well, this one isn't. So this one is what is it? It's orange juice, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and clove, and it turned out fucking incredible.
Did you make it yourself?
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yep, I'm actually going to make another batch on Wednesday when my new yeast comes in.
Oh, you make it yourself?
Oh, you're a brewer?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab my bottle, bring it up here so I can drink some more.
Nice. I want to talk to you about like a new name I'm coming up with for my channel. Like if Cyber the Wolf kind of doesn't work out anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna call myself Indie Michael or Independent Michael.
Too generic. Cyber the Wolf actually sounds more catchy.
Or Base Beast, the other one.
Base Beast, I like that.
Which is funny because I'm not a music channel.
Oh, I'm not specifically a music channel myself, but I do have a radio station.
Is it Docs My GF?
Funny. The Jackal's Underground Station.
Jackal, I have a
thought
legit...
it was for transgenders.
No, I have a legit question. You got the personality. Now I'm not saying because I've seen what you look like, and like don't take this the wrong way. But you got the personality for radio. Why don't you just do radio podcasts?
You know what? That's a very good question. Don,
did you say he has a face for the radio?
No, I said he has a
personality.
He has a personality for radio.
Oh,
hey, hi, I'm back.
Just do like a music podcast and shit.
Hey, truthfully, honestly, I kind of think I'm boring. Like, I watched a couple of my gameplay videos. I really don't always have nothing to say. That's why I always like to have y'all guys on to help make the podcast more interesting.
I'm not interesting, dude. Jesus Christ. If I was interesting, I would have reached 500 fucking subscribers already.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You're making some groundwork networking. Have you networked with other people before, Dante? Or was 2018 the first time you started doing this?
2018, well, not necessarily the first time. I did network with a few other people, but this is the first time where I've been like heavily fucking just balls deep in networking.
Yeah, but you're getting some traction though, at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting. Pardon?
What kind of personality you think I got?
Whiny little bitch.
Oh
no, that's something.
No, seriously, what kind of personality you think I got, man?
Multiple.
I was thinking about getting back into YouTube personally.
Well, it's hard. Well, if you want a legit answer, I don't know. But if you want the joke answer on what kind of personality you've got, well, that would be multiple.
Well, that's true. That's the truth right there.
Where'd you say I land?
See, I miss doing YouTube. YouTube is a lot of work, and I have a
furry is not a personality.
Furry is a personality.
Furry is a way of life.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Also, right now, I'm sorry, I'm kind of mesmerized. See, Jackal, this is what you need. This is what you need on your chat. This is what you need on your podcast to mesmerize viewers to stare.
Well, first of all,
I can't help but fucking stare now.
I would like to post up the black chicks, but it seems like some racist people don't like black chicks.
No, it's nothing to do with black chicks. You kept posting fat ass fucking black chicks.
You're putting up women who breaks bed frames.
Yes,
she breaks bed frames.
Hey, look.
I mean, this one breaks bed frames too.
Hey, look, the chick I was fucking before, I'm with the girl now. She break bed frames.
No, she breaks bread with her enemies.
What, does she go to church every Sunday too?
Oh, Lordy! Tell you, I've been redeemed.
She's Muslim.
And
oh, hail the Lord!
And Jackal, listen, you gotta learn something about hip ratio. What you're picking, that's way beyond the scales, dude.
I like them type of shit. I like them type of bitches. I can't help what the fuck I like, nigga. I mean, oh man. Yeah, I called you in the N-word by mistake.
Dude, I'm Puerto Rican. I can say the N-word. I can say nigga, nigger with a hard R. I'm Puerto Rican, dude. My mom took enough black dick for me to say this shit.
So you think?
No, too easy. Too easy, Cyber. Too easy. Fucking furry.
Fucking political furry. No, that's terrible.
Yeah. Too far.
There is no limit for me, man. Like the life I live. I don't love dick. I give dick. I don't love it.
You're a furry. You love dick.
Hey, so y'all mind if I can jump on to a whole different topic now?
So
we can
do that.
Hey, you know,
I want you just playing a game. Honestly,
I decided to bring up my bottle of mead, so I'm good to go.
Okay,
I'm now down after this one. I'll be down to 3 of the one I really, really love.
I am not time stamping this, by the way.
No, you don't have to. Have y'all already talked about Resident Evil while I was on the phone?
No.
We kind of touched on a little bit of it when I was saying that. Again, when I was talking about this year, I'm worried about my PC because there's a lot of games coming out that are most likely going to require more juice than my PC's got. But the one that I'm not too worried about is Resident Evil 2 because it looks like it has a pretty low recommended.
If you can play Resident Evil 7, you're able to play Resident Evil 2 remake.
It's the same. It's the same engine, isn't it?
Yeah. Just because it's the same engine doesn't mean that they haven't done some graphical or any tweaks to the game itself. I mean, for God's sake, whoever played Battlefield 4, it doesn't mean you're going to play Battlefield 1 the same way, because there's obviously some differences between the two games graphically.
Not only that, but when you're talking about using the same engine while upgrading graphics, that causes a lot more problems than it solves. So a lot of times it's not as optimized, and you end up needing more juice than what you would actually normally require if they updated the engine with it.
So unless it is just straight up the same assets and shit that you used in Resident Evil 7. But like I said, looking at the recommended, it looks like they've got pretty low recommended for Resident Evil 2 Remake. So I'm not too worried about my PC.
That is what I was going to say. The recommended is like 1060 in the RX 480.
Hold on.
You think we're gonna get RE3 and the Code Veronica remake?
RE3, yes. The Code Veronica, I doubt that.
No, Veronica.
If you want those, you need to make sure you get Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yes,
that's what's gonna determine this.
Actually, Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, with that said, I'm gonna actually purchase No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again like 3 times just so I, make sure I get my No More Heroes 3.
Don't be that type of person.
Well, no, I have friends who own Switches.
Oh, okay.
So the thing with me, so I'm looking at the recommended, the minimum. I kind of beat out the minimum because I run a 390X. I need to upgrade my fucking PC. So I'm gonna be able to run this on like medium settings and be pretty good. What?
Where you live at, Dante?
Pardon?
Where you live at, man?
Across the pond.
Yeah, in England.
I'll send you my 1080 Ti.
Where in England?
Manchester.
Oh, you're in Manchester.
Hey, hold on. How you gonna offer him the 1080 but you never even offered to me?
Because I'm getting ready to get an RTX 20. I'm getting ready to get an RTX 2080, and I'll send you my 1080 for a decent price.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Dante, you want to laugh?
I need to go on.
I got family in Liverpool.
Oh lordy! Well, my granddad's from my granddad's from Liverpool, so I can't.
I got it's Liverpool, London, and Bath.
Which Liverpool's a really nice place.
Yeah, but the joke is he's from Manchester.
Yeah.
See, Dante got it. You didn't get it.
I do get it.
Oh, okay. Look, everybody hates fucking Manchester. Okay, people from Manchester generally hate people from Liverpool. It's kind of an ingrown thing, but it's kind of died down in recent years. But like in like the 2000s and before, it was
it's turned into a meme, is what it is now.
Kind of like how the Quebecers hate the Torontos.
Yeah.
No. Quebecers hate everyone.
I'm trying to think of a good example.
Quebecers hate everyone. Torontonians hate Quebecers.
So yeah, I mean, we'd obviously have to talk price because unfortunately, like I said, I just don't have the reason I haven't upgraded is because I'm I'm as broke as Jackal. In fact, I almost say I'm in the same point.
It wouldn't be that much, just you have to pay for your ship.
But no, there was something I was saying before.
Just do him a favor when you go to ship it. Put in big letters on it. Gift. I'm not kidding. Make sure you do that.
Why is that?
It can save you duty.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always work, but a lot of times, if you do that, it'll save the person from having to pay the duty. Because you're not supposed to pay taxes on gift items.
Okay. And it's a ROG strict 2080. I mean, it's a ROG strict 1080 Ti too, just so you know.
What?
It's a ASUS's ROG strict.
Oh, gotcha.
Republic of Gaming.
So, do you want to know the specs on my PC just so you can get a general idea of my gaming PC, just so you can get a general idea of the aging technology I'm currently using?
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm running CPU is an FX 8350 overclocked. The motherboard is a MSI Gaming 970. The GPU is an AMD Sapphire R9 390X. My RAM is 2133 Corsair Vengeance RAM. I'm running a SanDisk Ultra 2 100. I think it's either 200 or 160 gigabytes SD card just for boots, and then 2 SSHD hybrids, 2 terabyte each for my games.
You want to hear what I'm running?
Go on. No, don't, because I'll probably be jealous.
No, I'm telling you. I'm running a 6900K.
Okay.
On a X99 ASUS ROG Strix motherboard, a 1080 Ti ASUS Republica Gamer graphics card, 64 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Pro RAM, RGB, 1 terabyte hard drive, a 200 gigabyte SSD for booting, and then practically, I think, a 6 terabyte hard drive for games, and another 4 terabyte for games.
All right, I guess it's my turn then. So I got if I can remember the model, I can't remember my motherboard model off the top of my head because I don't normally look at it, but I have a Ryzen 7 1700X CPU, a GTX 1070 from ASUS. I have 2 1 terabyte and then a 2 terabyte hard drive, a 480 gigabyte SSD, beautiful Thermaltake 750 watt power supply. That is, of course, RGB, and a Corsair H200 liquid cooler for my CPU.
Yeah, I got I got the new H100 liquid cooler.
Nice.
That has the 2 fans on it.
Yeah, mine is 2 fans.
Mine is as well. Mine's the H 110i.
Give me a second.
If you look in the general chat, where I posted up a picture, that's my PC.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Mine's currently like open in all sides right now because I haven't put the side panels back on after moving.
Well, that's tempered glass.
Mine's not tempered glass.
You get the idea though when I'm talking about the fact that I'm using aging hardware currently.
But I'm getting ready to upgrade my PC though. I'm putting in a 399 motherboard, an i7 9700 or 9800K, and then I'm putting in 1 terabyte M.2 and a 500 gigabyte M.2.
So it's an H100i V2.
Yeah.
Is cooler.
See, the thing is for me is right now the money that would be required for me to upgrade is just more than I'm going to be able to get. That's like one of the biggest problems. Like, for example, if I wanted to upgrade to a Ryzen, I'd obviously need to get a whole new motherboard and all new RAM because Ryzen motherboards only take DDR4.
Yeah. See, what I do is I upgrade, then I sell my own components to pay my upgrade cost. That's why I'm getting the newer motherboard for where I can put the M.2s in it, and then I'll get rid of my SSD.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally do that, but again, like I say, it's just a case of getting that money, that initial money to get the parts before I sell all parts off.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because if anything, I wouldn't even sell the old parts off. I just rebuild. Because here's the thing: the worst part is to upgrade my PC. I could, with the parts that I'd have left over, and the fact that I build PCs in general anyway for people. With some of the parts I've got lying around, I could build a whole third fucking PC out of the parts that I already have and the parts that would come from that. So I could sell it off as a whole brand new piece. I could sell it off as a PC itself.
Yeah.
So anyway, back onto gaming. Who is actually looking forward to? Yes, I was about to say who is actually looking forward to Resident Evil 2 because today today I'm actually going to record the demo because I got a segment called the preview screen where I play alphas, betas, and demos and shit. By the way, God bless Capcom for keeping the tradition of fucking demos. God bless them.
Dude, Nintendo's been keeping demos alive since the Switch, dude. The Switch has demos. And the 3DS.
Yeah, but that's
the demo app.
Yeah.
To be fair though, like the 3DS Revelations demo was pretty good.
No, where do you get these demos that you speak of?
Resident Evil Revelations on the 3DS.
No, I'm on about the fucking demos for games.
On the Switch?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Like, they had that. What's it called? Wait a minute, that was a beta. Never mind. Hold on. There's like, the Monster Hunter demo for the Switch is there.
Monster Hunter was wait, the one specifically for it?
Yeah, the one for the Switch.
That's Capcom, you tit.
Oh.
That's still Capcom.
Okay, Dark Souls. That's Bandai.
They have a thingy on there?
Oh, that was a beta. That was actually a beta.
Right, okay, so here's the thing. I know people are going to obviously bring up the argument that it's only a 30-minute demo, but still, it's a fucking demo of the actual game, so we get a grasp of how good it's going to be. It's not a multiplayer fucking beta where we learn absolutely fucking nothing about the game.
Mm-hmm. It's
74
something.
shots enabled.
Also, people have already found a way to completely go around it, because if you get the demo on PlayStation, you could just create a brand new fucking profile to be able to play it because it's linked to profiles.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. It's linked to users, not profiles. Oh, a Shani cosplay.
Shantae
for Smash. Yeah, sorry.
Damn.
Oh, Jackal. Yeah, I just sent Jackal some dark skin cosplayers because he liked the sisters.
No. He likes the fat sisters, not the sisters.
Sick.
Thank you.
Well, sometimes some girls look good with some weight, you know what I mean? But like,
he likes pregnant women too.
Their pussy is so amazing.
Okay, no, I'm out. Goodbye. I'm gone. I'm swinging. I'm gonna fucking sunset this in a minute if you continue that train of thought.
Alright, so the reason I brought up Resident Evil 2. Hold on, am I still here?
Yes,
you're still here.
Alright,
it's your stream, dude.
No, because I thought my mic was. Oh, God damn it! Let me talk. Anyway, the reason I brought up Resident Evil 2 because I think this is amazing. I like the fact they remade Resident Evil 1. They doing 2's coming out soon, and hopefully they do 3, 4. And I wish that they do. I'm sorry.
Oh no, continue. No, continue. I'll say something after.
Okay. I hope they do Outbreak 1, 2, 0, and what's that for Code Veronica? Hope they do it, and also sometime in the near future, like 2025, reboot Resident Evil.
Okay, right. So first of all, Cyber, you had something to say it quick, because then I've got a whole lot of shit to unpack there.
Okay, first of all, 4 doesn't need a remake because it's kind of a perfect game. Second of all,
no, I kind of disagree. I'll go into it in a minute.
It's like I doubt they would do a remake of Outburst, but like what I would see them do for 2 is Outbreak. Instead of doing a remake, I would see them doing like DLC for Resident Evil 2. You know, with the Outbreak, because it does take place in between. You know what I mean?
Okay. Shall I unpack everything there?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, by the way, I'm actually really surprised. This was actually internally developed by Capcom R&D Division 1. Resident Evil 2 remake, that is. Like, it's actually the R&D team again. Which, to be fair, the R&D team do really good work. It's kind of like Nintendo's R&D Division 1. The one that Gunpei Yokoi started, actually. Okay, so first of all, Jackal, just to give you some context, it will have been nearly fucking 17 years since Resident Evil 1 was remade. So it's going to take another fucking 20 for us to get Resident Evil 3 remade. First of all, even if this does sell well. So yeah, because the original Resident Evil remake came out in 2002. Feel old yet? Second, Resident Evil 4 doesn't need a remake. It needs a remaster. It needs an actual fucking remaster with updated textures to where it doesn't look fuck ugly. Because I'm sorry, everybody wants to say that Resident Evil 2 is a great game, and it is. But contextually speaking, that game is fucking ugly right now. Like,
yeah, it is.
You look at the version on PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Fuck it. You look at the recent versions of it. It's fucking ugly as sin. And I'm so glad that there's modders out there right now who's currently doing a full texture and a full texture remaster of that game, and it's called the Resident Evil 4 HD project. It's the version that we fucking should have got. Look it up. It's the version we should have fucking got when they released it on PC. Because the PC version is known as Resident Evil 4 HD. The version they're doing, the project guys, that's the one it should have been. Second,
Wii version is still the best.
Oh yeah, Wii version is awesome. The Wii version is fucking amazing. I will never like control wise. I'd say the Wii. It's probably one of the best games on the Wii U. And honestly, I've always been disappointed they never tried to do a PlayStation Move compatibility with it.
RE5 has it, which is so weird to me.
RE5, yes, it does, and it feels good. But I will always say that Resident Evil 5 is better on PC purely because of the fucking crosshair with keyboard and mouse.
But
like, that game is well, no disrespect, Jackal is fucking brown. It's really brown, and it makes seeing the red dot.
Gloom and bloom. That's what it is.
It makes it hard to see that fucking red dot, which has always been one of my problems with Resident Evil 4 and 5, is the fact that I have shit eyesight. I've never denied that, and seeing the red dot is so fucking awful. And it's one of the reasons why I'm thankful for Resident Evil 6 being able to change the fucking laser dot.
Yeah,
I changed it to a bright green, and I was able to do it. What'd you say?
Revelations does it too.
Well, I haven't properly played Revelations yet.
Me
either. You know what game I would really love to see a remake of?
I've got one more thing to say.
Okay.
An unpopular opinion. I don't ever want to see a fucking remake of Code Veronica. I honestly think Code Veronica is honestly one of the worst Resident Evil games.
I've never even played it.
You've never played Resident Evil Deadshot, then?
No, I have. Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's one of them. I'm saying it's one of them.
Okay.
I'm saying it's one of them because the problem is, and I will say this till the day that I fucking die, and it's an opinion, and you can have yours if you like it. You like it. The problem with Code Veronica is it was the game that came out, and it was unfortunately the game they brought out that is the mediate between the old and the new. It used old school tank controls. It used all of that. The problem is it used way too much fucking back and forth. And the fact that the game felt way too fucking big for tank controls. It just got really repetitive with a lot of the back and forth as well.
What about the RE1 remake? It still uses tank controls.
No,
never mind. You can remove it. You can remove it. Never mind.
It's not just that. It's just that the thing is that that's a shot by shot. Effectively, the Resident Evil remake is a shot to shot remake of the original Resident Evil. So that's why it still works there because of that reason. And it doesn't feel way too big. It doesn't take you like fucking 20 minutes to backtrack to get a fucking item. Which is the problem with Code Veronica.
And Resident Evil 0.
Zero's not bad.
No,
Zero's not that bad.
Zero isn't that bad, but it does kind of fall into that same problem. The only thing that saves it is the fact that you've got 2 inventory slots, and the fact that when you drop items, they still stay on the fucking map.
Yep.
Basically, yeah, you could turn your safe room into a safe box. But we interrupted you. You were on the Code Veronica doesn't deserve a remake.
I don't want to see it.
But see, they could fix those problems though.
You don't think it would have like anything quality of life affected to it? Dante?
Sorry, what?
You're telling me like there's nothing they can like fix to it, because like the only way to get a perfect rank in Code Veronica is to like only save once, which is kind of stupid.
Well, no, that's the thing with that goes on to another thing that I was talking about with the Code Veronica, mainly with Code Veronica X. Funny thing is, you can only save if you want to get the perfect rank in that game. You can only save once, and that's when you switch discs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and Code Veronica is brutal. Like it is a pretty goddamn. It's honestly, I'd say the hardest in the classic games, in the tank control games.
It's considered the hardest in the classic Evils. Classic Evil, I love that line.
Now, okay, maybe I should. I'll reiterate if they give it the Resident Evil 2 remake treatment, not the Resident Evil remake treatment. I think I could probably stand Code Veronica. Because I just think the idea of using tank controls in it was bad. I think the worst, it should have been Resident Evil. How I see Code Veronica is it should have been Resident Evil 4 before Resident Evil 4. In terms of controls. In terms of controls, Veronica should have been Resident Evil 4 before Resident Evil 4 was a thing.
And you don't think we'll get a Nemesis? We'll get a Resident Evil 3 side story? I mean, remake?
Oh, we'll get one of those. If this sells well, we will. But I'm just, as I said to Jackal,
it may already be in development. I just posted up the link.
As I said to Jackal, if we get it, it's not going to be for another 20 years. Considering Resident Evil 2 remake, it's been 17 years since Resident Evil remake.
You got to consider the time they started the development on it, but it already been started development on Resident Evil 3. And to answer your question, Wicked. VC text room.
Like I say, it's an unpopular opinion. There's the speedrunner Kid Icarus, not Kid Icarus, Carcinogen. I told him that I personally think, in my opinion, I think Resident Evil Code Veronica is overrated and isn't as good as everybody says, and his fucking chat blasted me for it.
It's really not that good. It only has love because it's a classic Resident Evil game.
So the game I want to see remake, and I don't know what your guys' opinion will be this, but that would be the Fear series. Maybe not necessarily 3, but Fear 1 and 2, to have a remake of those and have the graphics updated, all that, I think would be really cool.
I recently went through the original Fear. I'd say the only thing that does need touching up is the graphics, because the AI still stands up.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like a graphical revamp of that game.
A remaster, incredible. Just a remaster.
Just a remaster.
Yeah, I'd love to see a fucking remake, a remake / remaster of the Dino Crisis series -3.
Yeah.
Again, Capcom. Again, it's Capcom.
Hello.
Oh, wait, we're talking about hypothetical remasters. I want to remaster Sonic Adventure. It needs one.
That would be cool. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 would be great.
And then, just piss people off more about never getting Sonic Adventure 3.
I just don't think they'll be able to do it. Because Sonic seems proven that they can't do shit recently.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
They only like a handful of people made Sonic Forces. That's sad.
Like the thing with Sonic Forces isn't that it's necessarily a bad game. It's worse. It's a boring game.
Oh, what about Legend of Dragoon?
Legend of Dragoon. What is that? Oh, Legacy of Kain. That would be a good one. Yep. Dude, remake me Legacy of Kain, yo.
I've been talking about Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain for years, and people have been ignoring me about that.
Well, actually, did you ever see that video of like that Soul Reaver game that got canceled?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh man, it played like fucking Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Freaking, I like the concept of that. A vampire eats some guy's soul, but the guy's soul was so strong he took over the vampire's body.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, fuck these chainsaws.
No, what game you playing?
Super Meat Boy. I just unlocked the Cotton Alley where you play as Bandage Girl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm also editing Infamous videos.
Ooh, when's that going up?
When's that going up? Infamous Part 1 goes up on the... Yeah, the problem is, because I schedule everything, obviously Resident Evil 2 is not going to be out.
Dante, the answer is it goes up when you click the bell notification.
I'm just not that much of a whore, unfortunately.
That's why you have friends like that's why you have a friend like me to remind your fans to click the fucking bell notification. It actually helps.
The 23rd. The 23rd is when the first part of Infamous goes up.
Oh,
hold on. Sorry. Funny thing is, so you know, Cyber, when I mentioned that I put up my videos for my live streams, my Wednesday and Thursday live streams, the difficult days and the RPG games. So I finally put up my RPG videos for The Witcher. They start next week. They start next weekend because Saturday the difficult stream goes up, and then Sunday is when the RPG video goes up, all at 10 a.m. my time. Guess when the Witcher stream videos stop.
Wow.
The 23rd?
The 31st of March.
Those are your streams of it?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. How long is that game?
There's 11 sessions. There's 11 sessions of it. And if they're uploaded every Sunday.
But here's the thing. Here's the big question. Did you do just the base game, or did you do the
Oh dude, I did as much as this.
He 100%. He attempts to 100% a lot.
I do. Sorry, go on.
Well, no, because I'm wondering if you did all the DLC content as well.
It was the enhanced edition, so I'd assume now that DLC content would already be there then.
Should be. So Blood and Wine was really good.
No, The Witcher. No. I played The Witcher, not The Witcher 3. The Witcher.
Oh, The Witcher. Oh, okay.
The first one.
Oh,
Jackal,
that's a good one.
Jackal, do you need me to get you more pics of girls like these?
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
Okay. Are you mad at me for using the hard R?
No, I'm just a little sorry. There's
we
one.
Said it all
there's
stream
10
last time. He didn't care.
There's 107 my time.
Okay, because you got a little quiet. I'm like, did I go too far again?
Oh no, I went to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
It's because it's like because
he's always getting quiet.
No, because apparently my friend tells me any black man can take away my end card. So I have to be careful, and especially on the internet too. Because if I lose it on the internet, I have to get it back on the internet.
Revoked.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Even a half I could take it away from me.
Suffering lost his years ago, but he still uses it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
You're Canadian.
No, I'm not Canadian.
Okay, where were we?
Oh no, I was just talking about The Witcher. But I am planning on getting to The Witcher 2 in the future. Just right now, I didn't want to continue doing The Witcher because I felt like if I did The Witcher 2 immediately after, I'd feel burnt out. So instead, I'm playing Fable.
See, that's my big thing. I gotta get back into doing YouTube videos, but it's just so much editing.
Well, that's the thing. My streams
editing is easy though.
Oh, dude,
no, it is not if you do it right.
I know. I'm fucking with you, dude. I'm fucking with you. No, editing. For me, editing is fun. Honestly, like I don't know. I like being creative.
I find
I'll just do a bunch of videos and you can edit it for me.
I don't know how to edit like with programs. I do shit off of like Elgato and stuff, and I need a new computer to do all this stuff.
I use I go between Sony Vegas and After Effects is what I use for editing.
Oh, I use a free program called Kapoing.
The fuck is that?
I use Power Director.
I use Sony Vegas.
I also used to dabble with Windows Movie Maker too, but that's like shit. I need to use the good stuff.
You know, Sony Vegas 15 was just on Humble Bundle. So
Dante, how legit is Elgato's editing program it comes with?
I wouldn't know. I never used it, honestly.
Huh. My brother uses it, and he said it was okay. I was thinking about like buying an editing program though, just in case, like XSplit or something.
XSplit is not an editing program.
Not XSplit. What the fuck am I thinking of?
XSplit's a streaming program.
I'm tired, dude. It's like 1 a.m.
Yeah, same here. I'm actually about to go to bed because I got to work tomorrow.
Oh,
but you mean today?
Use that?
Yeah, good point. Today and tomorrow.
Damn, my hours are cut. I don't go back to work till Friday.
Like I said, full-time job.
Actually, you know what's funny? Someone offered me a full-time job at my store. Like I was ringing them out. They said, "Oh, do you want an office job?" I'm like, "What?"
I've had that happen before.
I don't know if it's a scam or not because the lady was in a wheelchair.
Hey,
it's Tonka Saw's mother.
Is that Sloth?
No, that's Jackal. The
actually, you know what? In reality, I should probably actually go to bed. So I'm probably going to be off for the night because I need to get some sleep before I get up and deal with idiots all day tomorrow.
Connor, you take care of yourself.
All right, thanks, Cam. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we'll see you guys around.
Most likely. Yeah,
we'll see you guys later as well.
You'll catch us on the rerun. Oh, you leaving too, Dante?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
See. Oh, Dante, Dante,
he gone.
Oh man, I want to say thanks for doing a voiceover for me.
Oh, you have a date when that's coming out, or is that still in the works?
It's still in the works because I'm on number 8 right now.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on the 1 hour and 27-minute mark.
No, don't use any copyrighted music.
Bruh, first of all, DSP is able to hit me if he does flag my shit, so I'm not even worried about copyrighted music.
Okay.
And plus, I can't monetize my shit anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, you know, if you have copyright strikes, you won't have the option to monetize it in the future.
Oh, actually, I get hit with copywritten all the time, to where when I get ads on my video, they get it, but because it's like 2 or 4 different people trying to hit me at the same time, no one gets money.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. You kept re-uploading Resident Evil Vendetta.
Oh, also on my other channel, Sony. I mean, it wasn't even Sony, and Sony didn't even make this shit. But third party that's on the behalf of Capcom and Sony hit me up saying that I was using copyrighted material. So I deflected it, took the shit out, and told them, "Hey, I already took it out. You no longer have no reason to hit me." And YouTube still gave it to them, even though I took what they was complaining out of the fucking video. And YouTube refused to respond to my messages.
Damn.
Yep. It's fucked up shit. Oh shit.
Well, can't wait to start working on my YouTube channel stuff. Can I get a head count? Who's left in the stream?
I am.
Okay.
Hey, Bumblebee.
We got Sloth. Hey. We got me. We got Jackal. Wicked Zombie. Okay. So and then there were 4.
Zombie's still here.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm just playing Resident Evil 2 demo.
I'm trying not to spoil. Oh, did you see the Twitter thing I tagged you on Wicked? Wicked. Oh, never mind. Anyway.
Did he fall asleep?
No, he's playing the demo.
Oh. Jackal, play the demo. Like, if I know Capcom, they're just gonna they're gonna edit it.
Nah, I'd rather wait till the full game come out. I hate playing demos, and then I'd rather wait for the game come out.
Well, I didn't want to spoil the demo because I already beat it. Like, because Dante says he's playing. I don't know if he's going blind or not, but like,
just got owned in the demo. Oh my fucking god!
Did you get the shotgun at least?
I didn't even make it past letting the guy out and door him. I got overran by zombies and the cop killed me after I shot him in the head 5 times.
Dang.
Dude, that game is so crazy. I shot at a zombie with a shotgun, right?
Uh-huh.
He split in half from the top.
Came after you.
And he starts crawling.
Yeah. It's like they go down, but they don't stay down.
Exactly. Yep. It's a straight up Romero film.
That's why I couldn't finish Resident Evil 1.
Really?
Yeah, I think you call them Crimson Seas, when you don't burn their body or hit them with a headshot.
That's the remake. That's the remake.
Yeah. So I hid in the closet because I ran out of bullets, and after that, like fuck this game and never picked the shit up again.
Oh, you mean Resident Evil 6?
No, Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
The remake. Also, Zero has Crimson Heads, I believe, right?
Not from what I remember, unless they did in the remaster. Yeah, remaster.
I remember I had to beat Resident Evil 6 for both of us.
Resident Evil 6 doesn't have Crimson Heads.
Goddamn, Wiki, I think you talking about Resident Evil 7, not Resident Evil 6.
7, yeah.
I just got the molded.
I
had to beat that game, both of us, because he couldn't beat it.
I just didn't want to pick it up again after I seen the ending was fucking retarded.
Wait, what ending you got in Resident Evil 7? Spoilers.
The ending where, well, I'm not talking about like the ending of who you pick. I'm talking about just the main ending where the old lady was the little girl and she became this giant ass mold creature.
Well, to be fair, like how that worked is because all the mold was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she had a source to form around her.
I just didn't like it.
Okay, like you know Alice in the movies?
Yes.
It's like that.
I mean, I understand it. I'm just saying, for me, I'm just a picky person. I just didn't like it. I was expecting an epic boss fight, and to me, for all the shit you go through, to me that wasn't epic.
That was epic enough for me.
Yeah.
Big old creature transforms, breaks down the rest of the house, pins you outside, then Stars has to come and save you. What's more epic?
It's not even Stars save you. Stars just drops you the Albert. Why did they name that gun after Albert Wesker?
I don't know.
Is that like a final fuck you or like an honor
it's
thing?
A final fuck you.
Like I think like calling themselves Umbrella is a final fuck you.
Yeah, and having Chris Redmond part of it.
Is that even the real Chris Redfield?
It is Chris Redfield.
Oh, okay. Dick Alonius, what's up, man? Fuck it. Oh, well, I didn't like the DLCs either because I felt it could have been more game DLC versus Feed Jack in the past of. I mean, I did like the past of what happened before Ethan came.
But Zoe?
The DLCs could have been better.
Yeah, the DLCs could have been better.
Okay, I'm defending the DLCs. I like the Chris Not a Hero. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was.
That was the only one.
No. There's also the End of Zoe.
I know Zoe was good, but
Joel Baker was like the coolest character.
Mm-hmm.
You moldy motherfucker. Fucking doing that Louisiana boxing.
Yeah. But to me, that was the only two good DLCs. I was like, man, I bought the Ultimate Edition with the Game Pass, so damn, I was pissed off. Like, only two good DLCs, and the other three just because one was Feed Jack, the other one where you play cars to defend your life or some shit.
Oh yeah, the thing you play as Clancy.
Yeah.
Another one about like escaping Marguerite's room.
Yeah.
Poor Clancy. That guy did not deserve what happened to him.
Nah, he did. That was fucked up. But that shouldn't have been DLC. That should have just been part of the main game.
Did you know that one of the survivors of Resident Evil Outbreak is actually referenced in Resident Evil 7?
Who?
The reporter girl.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she writes a report about what's going on in Louisiana.
Damn, I did not know that at all. That's pretty cool.
I don't know, like I'm super into lore and all that. Like a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's pretty cool, man. That's fucking pretty cool.
But Suffern knows nothing about pussies, remember?
Wait, wasn't you doing something?
Yeah.
Sub to my detractor brother. Thank you, Gengar Love, for the sub. I'm pretty sure Dante Jackal appreciates it.
Ah, shit. I wasn't paying attention to
it. Yep.
Thank you, Gang Your Love. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Oh shit.
You tired, Sloth?
Mm-hmm.
Go to bed.
I'm thinking about probably getting off here myself. I know Suffern's probably getting off here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So, guys, it was nice talking to every one of you. Thanks for joining the stream. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to cancel the show, but I'll still be on.
You cancel this? You're not gonna save this upload?
I don't mean cancel as in stop. Can't cancel those things. I mean end the stream. Sorry.
Okay.
For the one person that's watching right now, thank you for showing up. I hope you like the ladies on stream. Have a good.
The last one was given to you by this guy, Cyber. I don't have weird furry shit all the time.
Have a good night from the Jackal's Lair to y'all.